We got to be mad entertaining. I put the whole thing up now for the patrons.
Sunday, Monday.
Pre-show,
shit.
post-show.
Oh, really?
I should already be off my phone.
I'm just doing a tweet, and then I'm focused. It's called Talking Reckless Au Naturel, or Tron.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's why it says Tron here.
Thank you, yes. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, fuck, we got Tron news?
Big Tron news, buddy. We're all getting derezzed, I'm afraid to say.
I cleaned this thing.
Oh, I uninstalled that
Wow, you
from
can see
my
it.
phone.
Did you know this thing was reflective? Got all the semen off of her.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to clean it off.
Yeah.
Somebody pulled a page on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Final scene of that
That's a
movie.
good reference.
Nasty girl.
I heard that movie's really good.
Is
Yeah,
it?
me too.
Yep.
Like not even for a wrestling movie,
Just like
just for a movie. That's nice.
That is nice.
That's like 2 good wrestling movies they've made now
Yeah.
in the history of time.
What's the first one? The Wrestler?
The Wrestler.
Red Rumble.
Ready to Rumble's pretty good, but most people would not agree with us.
I've never. Who's in Ready to Rumble?
David Arquette.
David Arquette. Yep.
Oh,
Was that
okay,
before
okay.
or after
I feel like it was
his WCW run?
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He became WCW champion. He will go down in the annals of time as a person who won the WCW.
Terry was on stage.
Terry?
Mm-hmm. The Hulk. Mr.
Terry.
Hogan. Yes.
No one knows who Terry is.
Terry. You know, Terry the racist.
Yeah. People seem to have forgiven him.
Yo, what
Yeah,
happened? What happened
no.
with the guy that tackled Bret Hart?
He got the shit beat out of him. You see the
Yeah,
picture
he
of
wasn't
him
looking
after?
so
Fucking
good.
guy.
Yeah, he got beat up.
Fuck that guy.
But who was he and what was his motivations? Has that come out?
Well, he's Rastafarian, so
And he wanted
whatever
Vince.
that's worth.
And he wanted Vince to sign him. He thought Vince was going to sign that guy right now. Hell of a spear.
Fuck yeah, he got beat up.
the best part was that Brett got up and they went up to him. He's like, "I'm fine," and then he just went on with his award-winning stuff.
Well,
Or his
like,
Hall of Fame stuff.
If you watch that video, it's like he's talking or whatever, and then they fade to black, and you don't see the thing, and then it just cuts back to him. He's in the same position, but his hair is like all crazy disheveled. He's like doesn't even miss a beat.
That's fucked.
It was a wild WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
The Invisible Stan wrestled the Invisible Man. It was a great table spot. Great table spot for a match with 2 invisible people.
Okay.
Yeah.
The ref carried it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the table broke, you know?
Sure.
Prop team also
Had
totally
to do some work. Yeah.
helped.
Had some little strings to fucking.
That's the best wrestling. That's the ultimate wrestling. That's the purest form of wrestling.
I heard-
Nobody even in the ring.
I heard that show was really good.
What's his face? Is Spring Break? What's the name?
No, you're talking about WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
you're
did not
talking
happen at
about-
WrestleMania.
What are we talking about?
This was just, well, I mean, it was at WrestleMania weekend. It was a
It was
different
one. It was
event.
one of the many
Other shows?
independent shows that congregates around WrestleMania,
Mm-hmm.
and they had 2 invisible people wrestle,
Oh.
and the ref was just fucking giving it, and
Oh.
just trying to keep people back.
And we all thought the Invisible Man was dead. Apparently, Invisible Man died in a match. So
Holy.
it was crazy that he returned.
Yeah.
Physical.
I mean,
Yeah.
most of this is even over my head, so
I that's all I know.
okay,
That's all I need to know.
that's right. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I bet.
You should come next.
PW.
Well, the year previous was like fucking that was long, and I did not enjoy myself.
Were you at the brew house here?
Yes.
Yeah.
That one was really
That was a
fun.
fun one. Yeah.
I also did not enjoy myself last year. It wasn't just you.
Yeah.
It was like,
We
And
didn't
so-
drink. We didn't drink enough last year.
And
That
so
was the
this
problem.
year, maybe.
I think the wrestling was just too shitty. Because I didn't
I
drink
don't
that
think there's-
much this year.
I don't
I had
think
a
there's
way better
such-
time.
I don't think there's such thing as too shitty wrestling if you drink enough.
I
This
cared
year-
about most matches.
I was like, I don't know anything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Satpod hasn't been happening, so
No.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's true.
And then I
There's
knew
no other way to find out. It's the window into.
that's the only way I
Yeah.
find out. That's the only way I'm okay with finding out.
Yeah.
And then then I just thought back. I'm like, 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Holy.
It changes, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You should come next year. We can all throw up in your truck.
No. Thanks.
Yay!
Yay!
I don't believe I threw up that day, but I remember feeling like absolute dog shit on Monday.
Yeah.
The whole
It
day was a write
It
off.
was the no food. One genius brought him some chicken strips, and thank goodness he brought enough to share.
Yeah, we ate a lot of those.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about the chicken strips. I ate honestly two bags plus of chips.
Yeah, I had like a bag and a half of barbecue chips
Yeah.
and a few chicken strips, and that vomit smelled like barbecue. It smelled like good in the way barbecue chips smell good, and so as he's throwing up, I was like, I can't. Oh my god. I'm
hate
gonna
that
go
I like
next.
it. I hate that I like it.
I'm gonna go next.
Do you know what the opposite of that is? The thing that smells the worst because it smells so much like what it smells like is peanut butter. When someone pukes and they ate some peanut butter,
That's gross.
you just fucking smells
That's
you peanut
really
butter.
gross. Yeah, Kev, we won't get this on the main show because I don't want to drag Kev through the mud. But here on the pre-show, fucking everything's getting Kev threw up all over the side of my truck.
Yeah.
And then I went to a touchless car wash the next day.
Because you don't want to touch it.
Yeah, I don't want to touch it. I've never had anyone throw up on the side of my car, so my gut reaction was not like, well, I got to get in there and scrub it off. I was like, oh, what the fucking... It's like a dishwasher. You know, I put plates in the dishwasher. I'm like, there's no way this is getting clean. Comes out clean. Car's basically the same thing,
Yeah.
right? And no, it didn't do jack shit.
No,
Didn't-
touchless car washes aren't.
Didn't do a fucking thing.
They're not very good. They're to get from like really dirty to no one would look twice at how dirty it is, but they're not for getting all the stuff.
Oh,
off.
you'd look twice. There's
Yeah.
it's you can.
Just get a
can
couple
go see
like $5 in tokens at Hughes and just
Yeah,
use
I'm gonna
power wash.
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do I do about? All right, let's say
Stuff inside.
Let's say hypothetically, you know where how like you roll the window down, you know the part of the door that it goes down into.
Yeah.
Let's say someone got a little bit of throw up in there somehow.
I don't know.
And now every time you roll your window up, there's like a fresh, wet, glistening smear of.
You're gonna have to lower it down.
Mm-hmm.
I did that.
That's how I do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to take a rag and you're gonna have to like kind of clean that area off. But if the puke is making contact inside,
It's on the roller
That's
for
just
sure. It's
kind
on
of-
for sure. It's on the window. The like whatever rolls the window up and
and
down.
you're gonna have to
'cause it's
open up
like-
your panel.
It's like a perfect like square line almost.
You're gonna have to open up your panel.
That's not about. I'll just live with the window. That's not about to happen.
Yeah.
You could keep it down for the summer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It'll dry eventually, I would think, and stop leaving smears,
Maybe.
or the window just stop working. Either way, problem solved.
That's right.
So,
You just don't want to have to look at it.
yeah, it's true. He was also there was like a bird poop or something splatter
That's happened to me.
on the side of the truck. So as he's like wiping everything off,
Oh.
I'm like, what about that right there's like I can see a chunk right there. He's like just fucking trying to get this dried, crusty bird poop off. So drunk. He's like, I don't think
So you
that's.
just had him like washing your car. At
Yeah,
this point.
basically,
It's like, Also,
basically.
the tires.
was like, yeah.
Puke on the tires.
It's a
Fuck
bit
that
on
tire.
the tire.
He's like, I don't. He's like, I don't think that was me. And I'm looking at him like, well, no one else threw up on the side of this. Went thinking like, because the window was clean when I went in, not really thinking
Sure.
what was going on. I'm like, it sure as fuck was you, because no one else did this. Oh man, what a comedy of comedies.
No.
So how did it happen? Like, oh shit, Eads, I'm gonna puke.
No talk. I told him. I mean, you know how it goes. I told him, I'm like, listen, if you need me to pull over, tell me, and I'll totally we can get over. It's no problem. And he's like, it was pretty cold that night too. It was like like 9 or 8 or something like that. Like cold to have the windows down, but he was windows down the whole way, cool air on the face, and you just recognize the look after a while. You just recognize the look and the way people talk.
Yeah.
I didn't see the
Shoulders
the
up and
heaves,
down,
no,
yeah,
but.
no.
But you're like, Kev, do you need me to pull over? And you get the kind of like, I'm okay. And you're like, oh,
No,
you're not okay. But we should have known at your place when he's like, I thought he was joking. He's like, I'm gonna go throw up in your bathroom now, and then he disappeared for like a second and came back. We should have just waited. We should have just waited 20 more minutes.
You should have.
'Cause
You
then he
guys
was-
got fucking out of there when that show was over.
Yeah, it's true. It was like 2 in the
Pulled
morning.
the chute.
Because I was trying to race it home. Honestly, I'm like, well, we better go
You
now.
gotta be. We did 3 shots real late, and you just try to beat those home.
Fuck.
Fireball.
Yeah.
A lot of fireball. Like probably 1 and 2/3 of a 2.6.
1 and 2. Holy, that's a lot.
1
Between
and 2/3?
4
Yeah,
men.
because we were
What? 1 and 2/3 is more than a 2.
no
is more
1
than a
and 2/3 of a 2.6.
So 1 2.6
So-
and 2/3 of the
Right.
next 2.6.
So take two.
Yeah, more than
Two
more than
2.6s,
1 2.6.
yes.
Oh yeah, okay. I
Take
thought
two
we just had our
2.6s, remove 1/3 of one of them.
otherwise had our specialty
all that was
bottle.
left.
yeah.
Yeah, it was whatever.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah, sure.
I've never thrown up on someone's car, but I've
Neither
been
have
the
I.
person to be like, yeah, pull over. And then it was the whole he was like seemed stone cold sober after. You just get out of you and he's like, oh. I tried to give him his beer back. He's like, I don't even ever want to look at this again. You keep this. All right, thank you.
So okay, then you drop him off at in front of his house.
Yeah,
And
runs
then
back
he
in,
tries to clean it?
runs in for paper towel, comes back out, is like kind of shoveling as much kind of out as not too much got in the truck. Most of it was on the window or like down the side, so it was kind of shoveling it out. Wipes it for a bit.
Was there lots?
Yeah,
Oh.
you should look at the side of my truck when we get out there.
No.
And then he has to go back in for more. He's like, I need more paper towel. Runs back inside, gets another handful of paper towel, and then kind of cleans it up, and away we go.
Bird poop and all.
Bird poop and all. Yeah.
Tire shine.
Yep. Just get you to
Air freshener in the window.
do the mirrors there as well when you're back window a little dirty. Yeah, it was. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Usually I'm the drunk, not the one driving the drunks home. It's a little
That's
weird.
true,
It's a little weird.
Just very responsible of you.
I felt like I handled it totally well. I made peace with it before we even left.
Sure.
I'm like, yeah.
You got to know it's going to happen.
Yep.
That's why you
Bring the
don't
value
ever
of this
be the
truck
sober
up or
guy.
anything. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, I've been doing a good job of not being the sober guy lately.
Not a boy.
Yeah.
We
got
gotta
pretty drunk
move.
last night.
Let's all move into a trailer park. Let's all move a block away from each other so we don't have to. We live like 45 minutes away from each other. It's hard to get around when you're drinking.
Yeah.
It's a hassle.
We
There's
like-
a trailer park just west of us.
Opposite
Yeah, one in
sides of
Short
the
Park,
city
too.
from each other.
Literally opposite sides. You and I aren't bad. I'm like
Yeah.
halfway
Sure.
between the gap. But
Yeah.
But then, yeah, we're on the clear west side, and Kevin's kind of right in the middle
yeah.
of us.
I was driving by that that trailer court right on the east of Sherwood Park,
Mhm.
and I'm like, that can't be that terrible, right?
I lived in.
Not a Sherwood Park
No.
trailer park, right?
It's kind of. Is it the one like by the sort of the newish area?
Right off the Yellowhead.
It's not the
that Evergreen?
worst.
I think
it's
so.
called?
Yeah, it's not
Can't be that
the
bad.
worst. It's not the worst, but like there are some very stereotypical
Yeah.
trailer type
Sure.
people who live there. But
I feel like
of
there's
course
a bad stigma, plus just a bad image
No, they're
of trailer
fine.
parks.
Yeah.
Trailer parks.
So
Yeah.
I've been shots and fires there. People are always like super friendly.
Yeah, I would totally. If I could get a like a single wide trailer for cheaper than my apartment, I 100% do it.
Yeah.
Trailers are dope. They're just small. So if you have a
They're
family or more than one person, it's fucking whatever,
Have
man.
you looked into that?
No, not really. Maybe I should.
Yeah,
it's probably a good idea.
Just a Sigma.
Yeah.
You should get the one on the west end though.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm hard enough to live in that trailer park.
I think it's like
I don't
think
wanna
it's in,
die.
I think it's in the nice part of the west end. Although there was a shooter out roaming the streets once.
Great. The nice part of the
Yeah.
West End, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Well, we'll bring this podcast in. Enjoy, patrons and live viewers, that little story there.
That was gross.
Yeah, that was
You
gross.
paid for that story.
Hey, that is premium content. Not everyone is going to hear about
No.
the vomit in the window well. Welcome to the show. It is April the 15th, 2019. My name's Matt Eads. I'm joined by Oliver Aguilar, champion Oliver Aguilar.
I haven't been on one of these in a while, I just realized.
How long has it been?
A couple weeks, probably 3 weeks, maybe 4.
That is quite a while.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like a 10% of the podcast for the year you've missed, give or take.
That's okay.
Just right now.
I'm here now.
yeah.
I'm here
You
now.
are here now. Brandon Lynch?
Yes.
You are here now as well?
Yes, I'm off work. I've brought a coffee.
Excellent.
There's no beer.
There is no beer. We looked. I looked. And there is no beer. We drank it all at WrestleMania.
Yes.
It's Talking Reckless 268. I don't know if I said that. WrestleMania was very good. I don't have a ton of thoughts to say. I figure we'll probably talk about WrestleMania, so let's just get it out of the way.
Yeah. Most of the things I wanted to happen happened. The
Yeah.
biggest thing I wanted to happen, which was Kofi Kingston winning, happened. Which I was scared because I was pretty sure they were just gonna. I was pretty sure I was a mark, and they were just gonna pull the carpet out from under me.
I thought so
Well,
as
they
well. I
fucking
thought
did it.
you were all marks.
Did
Yeah.
they have any like fake finishes? Not like close finishes?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
It was a good match. It was a good match. Lots of 2 3/4 is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was long, too, wasn't it?
I think most of the matches. I don't because they were getting.
The Seth Brock match was really short, but they
Yeah.
opened with it.
We were getting close. This is getting close to when like the whole thing became a blur for
Yeah.
me because I was drinking.
Good.
I was drinking hard,
We rolled in with a special edition bottle of Fireball,
which I still have.
Did we crack it? We were saying we weren't going to crack that bottle. We are going to save that bottle. Maybe go get a not special edition bottle. Keep that one on the shelf.
We drank it all.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
only a third of Fireball left out of 2
No,
bottles.
no. We were down a third when we started.
Oh, I see what
Yes.
you're
Oh, and
saying.
they polished them off.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was
'cause
no fireball left at the
You're right.
end. We had drank
You're
about
right.
a third of the first bottle already.
The one
Finished
and-
that bottle.
1
then,
2/3 was
Right. Then Matt brought the special edition bottle, and we're like, we can surely finish this tonight.
And we did.
Yeah.
We did. I did a little bit. I was the driver, so I mean, I didn't help as much as usual, but
Yeah.
I did a little bit.
Let off the gas late.
Yeah.
Lots of time to sober up
Yep.
on an 8-hour fucking
So
fiasco.
much time.
yeah, man.
That's like 7.5. 7. I feel like just over 7. I feel like calling
We
it
didn't
an
watch
8-hour
the
fiasco
pre-show.
It was
We kinda
one
skimmed it.
match or something. We watched a
Yeah,
little
might
bit,
have-
didn't we?
We watched a little bit. We might have watched
Yeah.
the end of the matches. That's kind of what me and Warren do. Which that cuts off 2 hours. That probably takes you from 8 to 6.
Yeah. 6 is easy. I can watch 6 hours of wrestling in my sleep.
Yeah.
8. Oh yeah, right.
I do every week anyways.
because we did the pre-show last year. And that's why it was 8.
Yeah.
God
You gotta have a stake. You gotta have a stake. You gotta have something like you gotta care about the matches somehow. Get in a pool or watch our pay-per-view sims and hope the pay-per-view sim is right. Like you gotta have some reason
Bet some
to
drinks.
bet some
We do a lot of
drinks.
drink
Yeah.
betting.
Yeah, that seemed to be.
Or invest the whole year of product.
That's
And then
no,
hope-
No, don't do that.
I've done
Yeah,
that.
it's
the
That's
worst.
not the way to do it.
That's huge stakes.
The bet,
That's when you're like, if this is bad, it was the waste of all my time this year.
the betting drinks was fun because it was just stuff like I don't even remember. It was like if there's a super kick in this match, I'll take a drink or whatever.
Sure.
Like
Yeah. Or in the battle royals, we just all picked a wrestler. And odds are, because there was 4 of us, and there's never more than 4 credible winners, someone is going to win.
That does sound fun. Like,
yeah, it's as fun as you make it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That year that we didn't enjoy it, we sort of just sat there and watched wrestling.
Yeah.
Or maybe bad state of mind.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
You should take the Monday off.
Have to.
If you're not taking the Monday off, what the fuck are you even doing?
Gotta take the Monday off.
Yeah. Or just don't work Monday.
Or yes,
us.
exactly.
Yeah.
No Monday crew.
Yeah.
That's why we were doubly disappointed to lose the 3rd member of the No Monday crew. That's you, Oliver.
Oh.
Me, Brandon. You founded by Brandon, later joined by myself, and now we welcome our.
Oh, good.
Soon it's the other people who will feel stupid.
The dues are killer, by the way. We're gonna need those first 3 months of dues up front.
Shit, dudes, hey.
Pretty steep.
Yeah, it seemed like a really fun show, like good show.
Yeah.
Like,
People weren't mad. People weren't taken to the Twitters to complain immediately after like they usually do.
They
Because
did
wrestling fans are fucking, and they're the worst.
They did exactly what the crowd wanted in almost every scenario, it seemed. Everybody who felt like they should have won.
Sometimes it feels like they're like overthinking themselves or outthinking themselves, where they're like, well, we've built this entire thing where this should be the logical conclusion, but everyone thinks that, so let's swerve them.
What if we drag it out for 5 more
Yeah,
years?
we could totally make fucking way more money off this feud.
Put it back on Roman.
Yeah.
yeah,
cowards.
that's exactly what happened like last year, wasn't it? Because everybody wanted Roman to go over Brock.
Yeah, everyone thought it was,
Yeah.
and people don't even like Roman,
Yeah.
but everyone was like, well, this is it. This is where Roman gets the title back. Brock finally goes away. And then I feel like enough people didn't like Roman that they were just like, let's just fucking put it on Brock
We
and
gotta do
freak
something.
everyone out.
Yeah.
Fucking.
And they did it.
God
and then everyone was like,
damn.
what if they did it again? Because it was the exact same thing this year, except Seth.
And so WrestleMania was pretty good, and I was like, okay, it's time to start watching wrestling again. You going on the highs of the highs, and you'll get off when it sucks. Monday, spoilers, you haven't seen it. Undertaker comes out.
Did
And
he?
Yeah, and I turn and he starts talking about how like I decide when it's time, like as if to say
Undertaker, or
Undertaker, as if to say like. That retirement stuff before was total bullshit. This new storyline's about me retiring, and I just turned it right off. I'm
He
good,
never,
dude.
like, there's no...
You're right.
There's
Nobody,
no reason to think that he's actually back.
Sure.
The Undertaker will always show up and drop
Sure.
someone on their head.
Yeah.
But
The way he was talking very much made it seem like he's going to wrestle again this year, and it's going to lead up to a retirement, or at some point in the near
I mean, he
future.
already like did the match with John Cena after his retirement.
Yeah, it's
So,
true.
is he even retired right
no,
now?
I don't.
You never
I don't
know.
care. I don't even.
There's-
It's
No
nope,
one's gone forever.
Don't care. Lost me. Lost me on the first Monday after Raw,
I actually like the first Monday after Raw.
or the Mania. First
Mania-
Raw after Mania.
First Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
I heard it was kind of disappointing as far as.
Well, I think a
those
lot
go.
of people went in thinking it was going to be the shakeup where they
Yeah.
trade the superstars, but then they said really early that was next week,
Okay.
which me and Warren actually thought was a good idea because normally the Raw and SmackDown after Mania kind of carry themselves because people are super into him and the crowd's really hot because it's all the same people who went to Mania. Don't waste the Shake Up, which is usually an interesting show on that show. Do it the next week, which is what they're doing, which is smart.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn came back, did some really cool stuff.
Where's he been?
He was injured.
He's doing philanthropy out in like Zimbabwe, isn't he?
Probably. Well, anyway, don't tell anyone
Man's
that
a
because
heel.
he's a big heel
Yeah,
now.
he can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was fucking like just tearing into the crowd on a very personal level, which I was into.
It's Canadian.
Yeah.
He's
He is,
Canadian.
right? From,
Montreal.
Montreal.
The Wrestling Factory. That's
Yeah.
where Kevin Owens is from.
All the other
That's
greats.
it. That's it.
So wrestling talk. We're pretty much out. I'm checking the timer here. Out of our allotted wrestling time.
Why
I'm
does
afraid,
Becky
but
have 2 belts?
She won them both. They were
Did
both
she have
up.
did she have to win them separately?
They
No.
were so she
It's a
was not the
three-way.
champion.
Yeah.
And then Ronda was the champion from Raw, and Charlotte was the champion from SmackDown. They both put their belts on the line.
Crazy.
Yeah. So now she's got both. No one knows how they split them.
Double champ.
Okay, that was my next question.
They never do. She's the champ forever. Double champ for life. What about
Good for her.
What about? I mean, it's a real slow news week. Just heads up, top of the show, slow ass news week.
We got the fill light blinking in the
Yeah,
corner. The
exactly.
whole thing. The whole show.
This is because March 31st is into Q4, and so leading to Q1, nothing fucking happens. But it's Game of Thrones time and like Star Wars time, and everything's coming out around that. How about that Game of Thrones?
One more wrestling related thing. One more.
Okay.
You kind of have to make a Game of Thrones now.
That's right. It has to. You got to bridge the gap.
The Iconics won the championship, the tag team championships. Yeah, because that's all over my Instagram because I follow Peyton Royce.
Okay.
Man, she's good looking. Speaking of good looking,
Uh huh.
that Daenerys.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it. That was good enough for me.
I feel like
Is there a question there?
No.
Or, okay.
no. I just like again wrestling statement.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Oliver from Talking
feel like-
Merkles here. I think
like-
Peyton Royce is pretty good looking.
I'll hang up and listen.
Thank you.
I feel like Daenerys is gonna win the whole thing, and I don't want that to happen. I want them all to die.
we're just out and just
Oh, wait, that's where we're
guess.
making odds. Let's make odds.
okay.
Who's got the top odds right now? Is it Jon Snow?
Yeah. Well,
Check Vegas.
let's try to, in case somebody isn't up to total speed, let's try to just.
Shit. Jon Snow
yeah.
wasn't dead.
Oh shit. I don't know, man. Everybody dies. What do you do? Go scorched earth with the whole thing. What else? What else do you do? Nuke that
Maybe.
entire
The
fucking
whole-
plane
the
and
whole
make everybody
thing-
sad.
About Game of Thrones is like, it sort of turns the whole good guys win in the end thing on its head.
Yes.
Right from the beginning, you think Sean Bean is there, he's the star, and then they chop his fucking head off.
Oh,
Right,
Murphy.
sorry, yeah.
What?
And then now it's just seeming to just be a battle for the world.
Yep. Good versus living versus dead.
Yeah,
and
good versus evil kind of thing, and it just seems like good is just going to triumph.
Fucking wizards and
And
shit have
I
come out of the
hate that.
woodwork.
The thing is at least
I really hate that.
there are still people that really don't like each other on the good side. Like it feels like it is like the evil versus the like Lannister good versus the everyone else good. Like that feels like because at the end of the last season, we talk about the last season. Can we talk? Is that
As loosely as we
Right.
can. I know what you're referring to, though. Where,
It seems like there is no entirely everyone living
yeah,
alliance.
everyone's like, hey, good guys, let's make a team. And the good guys are all like, okay. And then next scene, one of the guys like, we're gonna fuck the team over.
Yeah. So there's the fuckers, and the
that's-
dead people and the live people.
I sort of like that. That's what I like because I like the fucker.
Mm-hmm.
She is one of my favorite characters.
Come on.
They are my favorite characters. But it's just fucking
Scorched earth, burn it down.
And I mean, we only got what 6 episodes. Like, how are they gonna
Yeah.
like?
yeah. Well, they might all be 2 hours long.
Yeah. This is a great point to mention that we're going to be doing a Game of Thrones podcast, which I still need to try, and I don't like the name we have. I'm trying to come up with a better one, but it's impossible. It's going to air on Monday. It'll air right after this podcast on iTunes. It will not be in its own feed because it's only going to be 6 episodes because we're going to do one every week, and it'll be the 3 of us.
Yeah.
These 3.
These 3 on Mondays.
Oh, is that going to be live?
No,
okay.
no, I don't think so. It'll probably only be on the podcast feed. Three-Eyed Reckless. It's not.
We're still workshopping it.
Yeah.
That's the best we got.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, it doesn't have to have reckless or or talking in the name. You know, just something Game of Thrones, some bad Game of Thrones pun. We're trying to do them today in the stream. It's impossible. Marjorie Tyrell.
What do we do?
I don't know. Brandon Stark. Done.
Boom.
Nobody has a no name. Ojlena. Also Tyrell.
The dude that banged Loras Tyrell was named Oliver.
You're right.
Yep.
Oliver or like Tolliver or
I think it was Oliver.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he
We
might.
should just call it that. The dude who banged.
The dude who banged Loras Tyrell. Yeah.
Great. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. Like I'm always stoked for Game of Thrones stuff, but rewatching that last season, I was like vocal about like, "Fuck, this writing sucks. Like, what are you guys doing?"
It felt like every episode they were fucking going all the way across continent and back again in the span of one episode, and
like, holy, you guys are rushing things.
Kind of reads a little like a bad fan fiction. Like, and then I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but there's a part where if you were writing a bad cliche fanfic, you're like, and then these two people got married and had a million kids, every great sex all the time.
Are you talking about like the main?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I feel
the
like-
main romance they
I feel
sort of
like
set up.
that's been where this was headed since day one.
I feel like that too, and I don't like
I
it.
feel like there's a reason the books were called what the books were called.
Yeah.
That could have meant anything. The titles were so vague. George R. R. Martin.
I was saying it from the very beginning.
George R. R. Martin had no fucking overarching plan. He is
George R. R. Martin had the end before the beginning.
He is Hideo ran like trying to just like we need tracks in front of the show. Like the books aren't ending the same as the show
No.
and all
No.
this stuff. Like it's
No, but
who
I will
knows?
say that I'm fairly certain that the books, with the end being known before the beginning, the books were always going to be.
He's
those
lying.
characters.
He's lying. He doesn't know the
That's
end.
what like, I called it from the title. You could probably find on this podcast somewhere where I was like, "Come on, the title.
Fire and Ice. It could be a lot of things. Could be a lot of things.
It's Targaryen and Stark."
Could
That's
be
the only thing it could have ever
Could be.
been.
Could be.
You really think
Could
that?
be the
Oh, yeah,
literal
100%.
the literal fire that breaks the wall. Spoilers. Whoops. Melts the ice. Fire on ice. Could be literal fire on ice.
It could be. I just never thought it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like just generic like fantasy name, like Song of Fire and Ice, Song of Ice and Fire or whatever. Like it fucking sounds fantasy.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
You got dragons breathing fire. You got White Walkers made of ice. And there's your fire and your ice.
And I was like, I was one of those people who always thought it was just called Game of Thrones, like
Sure.
colon something. And then when I found out it was
Song of Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice, like Game of Thrones sounds better.
Game of Thrones does sound pretty good. It's a
Sounds
good title.
bad,
Yeah.
yeah.
We should call our podcast Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. I think they're in a very good spot to surprise everybody. Because like
hope
you, if the trajectory continues, I might be a little disappointed in that final season. But
Even if it's bad, it's good conversation for us, right?
It's true.
We're this is the final thing, and we've all watched it, and we're all heavily invested.
lest we forget the last season of Dexter.
That's true.
Great show until they. Well, I mean, maybe not just the last season, but really solid show until they sort of just fell on their face.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
I didn't. I never got to the bad part of Dexter.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Like hilariously bad in some parts.
Breaking Bad. Fucking stuck the landing.
Yep. Didn't live long enough to see itself become the villain.
Right.
Man, Amber's rewatching that, and she's watching it on her own, but sometimes like I'll like sit down and watch, and I'm like, fucking, this is a good show.
Yeah.
Quality.
The thing is like when in those early first seasons, I wasn't really into it. So I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I was playing on my phone or whatever, but I wasn't really paying attention. Because as I'm watching these new episodes or these episodes again with her, I'm like, I don't remember anything that's happened. So this is fucking good.
Old age. It's like just passage
Yeah.
of time, rather. Not old age, but
I think it's good because I know about like where it goes, and then so you see Walter as the chemistry teacher, and
flushing those cigarettes down the toilet.
you just sort of see like I mean you know where he ends up, and it's just interesting.
Fucking throwing pizzas on the roof and shit.
Fuck, I love that. That was so good. I laughed my ass off.
Once in a lifetime shot.
I remember when that happened, they had to like put out a thing like, please stop throwing pizzas on roofs.
Yeah.
This is really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, come
People
on.
just thought it was that easy because they
Yep.
saw it happen.
Yeah. It was a good
perfect
It was a
throw.
good take. I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome.
Bryan Cranston said it was the greatest thing he'll ever do in his acting career.
But again, rewatching that show as well, like fucking Jesse, like I don't really get.
You mean Chili P? Yo, boy.
I don't really get like his attachment to Jesse.
I don't know. He's
Maybe
a
I'm
student.
missing it.
He's a student.
But like, I'm just
teacher-
like, fuck,
teacher,
this,
student.
This kid is a fuck up.
Yeah,
He's
I
just-
think it definitely started as like that.
And then he was his like his window into the world of meth. It's like, Jesse, I need to sell meth. Help me.
Yeah, he just didn't get the street side of it.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah,
And he
sure.
throws
And
that
that's
fucking bomb thing at the end.
That was cool.
that's what you. That's just what had to have happened.
Yeah.
What other television show should we spoil here on the podcast? Lost? You guys ever see Lost?
I always want to go back and watch Lost.
Me
like,
too.
Always.
I think about it a lot. I have the hard discs for some reason.
like the whole series.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, I think they're all on Netflix though.
No, they're off.
They
really?
used to be. I don't know if they
used to
still are.
The thing is, there's like 16 episodes of that goddamn show per season,
They're
and there's
they're
like
very
8
long.
seasons. Like fuck, that is long. That's
They're only
the-
like 40-ish minutes though, aren't they?
sure, yeah.
They're a
Yeah, it was
little
TV drama.
shorter.
It was like 48.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TV drama with commercials and stuff. But like, fuck, I love that show. Like,
Yeah.
I want to watch it again,
And
but it's just so daunting.
And the part people don't like, I didn't even dislike enough to throw me off from the
I
whole
also
show.
did not dislike the
either.
part
Yeah.
most people did.
What else? Anything else?
Any-
I'm 4
any other
episodes
shows?
into.
I considered spoiling Lost.
I'm 4 episodes into Umbrella Academy. I think that's shaping up to be a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finished that second season of Sabrina on Netflix. Yeah,
Oh.
was a little unsure.
Yeah.
That season fucking goes some places. There's an
Really?
episode in the middle of that season that is just Dragon Ball Z. It's just
fuck.
a character might literally go Super Saiyan, like blonde hair and all.
So is this
pretty
a
good.
remake of Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
A little,
or is
a
it
little
like
bit.
Riverdale?
I think
It's
like a
like
reimagining.
Riverdale. Like
Yeah.
characters from Riverdale, I think, cross over.
What the
sometimes.
fuck?
They're in the same universe.
Yeah,
Archie and Sabrina.
Greendale is just down the street from Riverdale, I think. One of the like,
Wow.
I don't know. I don't watch Riverdale or
Me
like
neither.
read the comics or anything, so I don't really know.
But I heard that Riverdale was just a really dark take on Archie.
Yeah, this is very similar.
No, okay.
This is like a coming of age story, but it is rated mature, so it is like deals in very adult themes and I don't know, openly discusses like sex, and you see some real fucked up violence, some real gory shit. I really liked it. It's very wholesome, but at the same time satisfies my bloodlust.
Yes, the cat.
Yeah.
You're talking cat.
Doesn't talk. Is a cat, but doesn't talk.
Is that?
Sort of talks.
It sounds like your phone is barking. Is that just the vibration it's making?
Yeah.
That's both times it's gone off. It sounded like.
You guys should watch Sabrina.
And
You would
I've
probably
seen
get a
it.
kick out of it.
I've
Yeah.
seen a couple episodes.
You get a kick out of it.
On the note of Umbrella Academy, I only watched a couple episodes of that
Yeah.
as well. But yeah, I hear that's pretty good.
Yeah, second episode might be the worst. I think that's what a lot of people are saying. Because of the way Netflix puts their shows out now, and they're all like, they're just bingers.
Yeah. Here's every episode.
Right, that they don't. Netflix doesn't really take every episode and make sure it's a good fucking 60 or 48 minute story.
Leave you on a big cliffhanger for
Right,
next week.
Right. It's basically like you're fucking going into the episode after this regardless. So sometimes some of the episodes you get to the end of and you're like, fucking nothing happened there. Nothing. Some good music, but literally, I don't know. And then you get to the end of the season, you're like, someone asks you, what episode of this happened? And you're like, I have no fucking idea.
It's just one big 10-hour long episode,
Yeah,
right?
you're just like, all the episode things are like time to get up and go to the bathroom, and like they're the commercial breaks.
Yep. Did you guys see that Disney streaming service got announced this week? $6.99 a month.
Yeah. It's
Jeez.
a lot of content.
And
Yeah.
yeah, a ton of shit. I'm sure that price will go up, just like Netflix
Right.
and everything.
Yeah.
But like, as a man who I had to renew my Netflix. I'm canceling Netflix. But I wasn't done Sabrina. I was like 5 episodes in, and the one I really liked had just happened. So I'm like, well, here's another $15 for these 4 episodes or whatever.
Now you gotta watch something else. Watch Umbrella Crap. Maybe just cram it in there.
Yeah, I keep trying. I keep putting on real late and falling asleep. I've seen the first 5 minutes like 10 times.
The guy who plays
Girl in the
Luther
Pool.
in that plays Dickon Tarley in Game of Thrones. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Dick on.
I don't think I did.
Yeah.
He doesn't get a lot of screen time.
No.
Dick on.
No.
He gets laughed
but
at.
I mean, yeah,
He gets lolled at.
There's a good exchange there.
That's right.
Dick on Charlie.
I guess we should
Titans.
Titans.
I watched that.
I'd never watched that. I watched one episode of that, and I'm like, this is kind of not my thing. I don't really.
Give it a little time.
But then Ser Jorah,
Uh-huh.
the man who plays Ser Jorah, will be Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
Old Bruce Wayne.
That's good.
In the future, and I'm like fucking all over that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna watch
That show's all right. Titans was all right.
I'm gonna watch that one.
It's a little bit of a slow burn. It's zany. It's like wacky in a way that.
I'm trying to get into all the DC stuff, like their little cinematic world, and some of them are not good. I'm trying to get up for Aquaman, which I heard from some people was actually okay.
Yeah.
It looks so dumb.
It does look dumb. It looks super stupid, and I don't care about Aquaman.
I finally watched Wonder Woman, and like it
That
was
movie was pretty
fine.
good.
It
That
was
movie
fine.
is good.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I'd put it. It's like a B minus.
That might
B
be
minus
the
Marvel tier.
Little,
I mean,
little,
I'd rather watch Ant-Man 2 again than
probably a
than
little
Wonder
sexist
Woman.
in that comment. A little sexist.
You're right. I hate women. That's why
Yeah.
I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm a misogynist.
Yeah, that's right. Old B minus women's movie
Yeah,
eats.
yeah. Get a man in there. A
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
I heard
A white man.
Shazam is pretty
Wonder
good.
Woe Man.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shazam.
Shazam is pretty good. I heard
That's what
it.
I've heard too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it looks dumb, and I'm not a big fan of Zachary Levi. But
I thought that movie looked so stupid that I just flat out refused to see it. And now everyone's saying it's good, and I'm like, well, my morals.
What do I do? Stick to the high ground.
Yeah. I told everyone this was going to be bad, so
yeah, I don't know. How about that Joker trailer, you guys? Did you guys watch
yeah,
that?
that was pretty cool.
Fuck.
I didn't watch the whole trailer. I've just seen with his makeup.
You know what? Oh man, that's a good trailer.
You should watch trailers.
Yeah, sometimes the trailers are way
Yeah.
better than the movie.
No
It's
way.
the zeitgeist. It's like you're getting either 2.5 hours of a movie, or you're getting this like fucking dopamine drip for like the year leading up to it, and then 2.5 hours of good movie.
Have we talked about Star Wars yet? We might as well talk. We'll lead into some topics of discussion for the show.
Okay.
Because that Star Wars Episode 9 trailer came out. And I watched it.
Yes.
And there's a real... I'm not going to say it because you should go watch it for yourself. Because there's a thing in there that is just like... What the fucking... What? Like, there's a thing that is so fucking mind-blowing.
Yes, the moment.
Yes, but... Yes. Imagine going into the theater and not knowing that and being like, oh, how did...
So here's
Yeah,
here's my counter to that is the fact that they will not give you a good reveal moment because they gave it to you here. The movie is
you're
designed
probably right.
with the implication that you will already know who is in that movie.
That's probably very true.
So that it's probably revealed very early or
Even just seeing,
Yeah.
even just having the reveal, even just like,
But I
even
don't
if it
think-
isn't good, like,
I don't
whoa.
think that is worth what you got here.
Well, and another part of it too is the trailer immediately starts up the whichever episode of Star Wars you hate, it starts up the Star Wars hate engine again, which
Yep.
like I just can't be a part of
Which
anymore.
which one's yours?
I like them all.
Yeah,
I'm
me
the
too.
only person in the world who legitimately has fun watching even the critically worse stories.
Yeah.
Even 1 and 2 are
Episode
fine.
2 for me is definitely the one where I'm like, this is the bad one when I watch all of them.
I like the
but
Jedi WrestleMania they have at the end
That's
with
pretty
fucking
good.
500 lightsabers.
It's very strong ending on 2.
Yeah.
But it was all the love story, which
Yeah.
I know is a very critical part of the whole
Oh, I hate
trilogy.
sand.
But yeah, he does hate sand.
So sandy.
And fucking like forcing the pear or whatever over to her so she can cut it.
It's very sexy.
Yeah.
I just like Star Wars. I
There's
don't know.
enough. There's enough in all those movies for me to watch any of them at any time.
Yeah, me too.
Rogue One might be my favorite now. Rogue One is the one that I've constantly gone back to. Yeah.
But that's another reason why I just maybe try to stay away from some of this stuff.
Yeah, but you don't like. You
don't
can watch
wanna.
a trailer and not go to the comment section.
Not really. Not the lifestyle I live anymore. I can't. It's easier if someone's like, because it's always like, hey, have you seen the episode 9 trailer? I'm like, yep. And they're like, well, what do you think about how they're retconning episode 8 and then fucking episode 8? Everything's fucking like, it's so much easier to just be like, no, I don't watch trailers. And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's sort of legit because, like, yeah, you're right. If that reveal happens and
Oh,
that's completely
man.
clean to you, like,
Oh.
holy shit!
I'd probably, I would have made noise in the theater. I don't know what I would have like, oh, like fucking looking around at everyone
Yeah,
else.
but then everybody else would have watched the trailer and be like, "Fucking Matt, man!"
Mark, Matt.
They fucking revealed that in the
We
trailer.
already
like,
knew.
What's going on? I mean, it's fun for you, but then you kind of come out.
I already know I'm going to go see it. I don't need to see a trailer.
But that's the
You
thing. I
got
feel
me.
like trailers. I think there are movies, Fast and Furious being an example. I think there are movies that just go out there and fucking spoil the movie. They're like, these are the best parts. Boom.
Yep. Here's
There
that
it
part
is.
with the tank
Yeah.
dragging the safe or whatever the fuck that was.
I think, and not to fucking blow Disney because God knows they don't need it. But
What about
not
the
to blow Mickey
flip-a-doo?
Mouse. But I feel like, as someone who is as in on Marvel as I am on Star Wars, I feel like the trailers are part of the whole thing, and they're never spoiling anything in the trailers. Sometimes they're putting stuff in the trailers that isn't even in the movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are intentionally misleading you with the trailers so that they can do something
That's
else.
what the Marvel guys are saying.
I would
There
just
was-
rather not even have. I just don't even want to enter into that ring. I
But
would
it's-
just come in
it's so
cold.
fun.
And I
Yeah.
understand.
Like,
I
it is
understand
so
it's a
fun
whole
to be a
little
part
ride
of the
on side.
zeitgeist and to like talk to people and be like, oh, can you fucking believe this is happening? And then have something totally different happen. Like it is part of the ride. Like
I get it. I don't know.
Like the Joker trailer kind of tells like a trajectory story, but I mean, for me that was just like seeing what Joaquin Phoenix can do or is gonna do with the Joker. And,
Well, that was one where I was like, boy, this. I don't know if this doesn't look great. I might not see this movie.
wow.
He looked fucked in that
That
last
first,
trailer.
that first like where it was like the teaser where Joaquin didn't even talk. It was just kind of like
Right.
panning shots of his face or whatever, or like fading shots of his face, and then the one with the makeup at the very end.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Where I was like, ooh, this is unique, but like I'm not gonna go spend $20. I don't know this. I don't give a fuck about you. Really like Batman?
Yeah,
is maybe a big part
that's
of
the
it.
thing.
And that's the one where I needed to watch that trailer. I'm like, okay,
And Batman is
now I'm
literally,
gonna go see this movie.
Batman is literally the only part of the DC universe that I care about. So I would totally see the Joker movie.
Plus it's a Joker movie. Plus Joaquin Phoenix.
He's
You
very
should watch.
He's
talented.
very
you should wa-
skinny.
Yeah, you should watch that new trailer.
I've seen parts. Yeah, I'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
I probably have seen the full thing, to be honest.
The trailer's
Probably.
just a little movie.
Yeah, I just want to watch. I'm clean on Infinity War, which I like.
Yeah.
Somebody said in one of the someone's like, oh, it was you, I think maybe was like, oh, they might hint at there's a problem that part one leaves off. They sort of hint at how they might resolve that in the trailer.
So
Sir,
without getting into that,
don't get it. Yes, thank you.
first of all, everyone knows how to solve the problem.
I don't know.
Everyone knows how to solve the problem. Second of all, because everyone knows how to solve the problem, of course they're going to put something in the trailer that makes you think that's how you solve the problem. Thirdly, I don't even know. I'm so conflicted on if I think they're trying to swerve me and if it's like wrestling.
I suppose
I'm 50-50 on what happens
I
because
suppose.
part of me is like, you told me what happened. But then the other part of me is like, you knew I would think you told me what happened.
Then that's 50%. 50%. They did tell you what happened. You're like, oh. There's 50% chance for an O instead of 100% chance of going and being like, I had no idea this was coming.
The only way to have a 0% chance is to literally never think about the movie.
It's true.
Because I've
some
always
very
thought about,
loose-
well, I wonder how they're going to get out of this. And then they give you the trailer where you're like, oh, that's kind of in line with what I'm thinking.
I don't even know what
I
you're
bet
talking about.
it'll be it. I bet it'll be it. I don't think they're like level.
Should I watch the trailer?
I don't think they're like
again?
high level trailer thinking the
I can just
way
tell you at
you
the
always
end
think
if you
they
want.
are.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys can talk about it after.
That's kind of the thing. It goes back to the Hideo Kojima days, the Metal Gear days. Whenever he put out a thing, he'd be like, yeah, look, fucking,
Flaming Whales, Joaquin.
yeah,
They're just
Old
fucking
face
playing
wrapped.
with you. They're just playing with you.
yeah.
We're just puppets.
We'll see.
I wanna be a
liked
I
it.
just don't
I
like
liked it
trailers.
back then. I kind of hate it now.
You'll never make me like trailers.
I love trailers.
I just
If
wanna-
I
I
didn't
just wanna
do
stay
if
close
I
on.
didn't do what I did, I would edit trailers.
That'd be fun. That'd be a really fun job.
Yeah.
Actually, you would spoil every movie for yourself. Maybe
I think you get to see the movie.
full movie.
Yeah.
I bet they cut a lot of those trailers before they're done cutting the film.
Yep,
I bet
a lot of them,
yeah,
for sure.
Like I bet you get scenes and snippets and
Yeah.
stuff.
I heard, and this goes back to the whole Fast and Furious thing that you mentioned, that the actual movie, like directors, the movie people have no say in what the trailer consists of, and this is like a marketing team.
Right.
The people who create the trailers is a marketing team, and that's why yes, they'll put all the big flashy set pieces and stuff in it just to show it off and like.
Yeah.
It's
Just because they're just trying to get them in
Yep,
the theater.
yep.
Even if you're like, oh, there's a bunch of cool stuff, and I know there's going to be more cool stuff, and then you don't realize that there wasn't anything other than just the trailer stuff until after you bought your ticket. Then
gotcha.
they're still like, we got your money.
Got
that's it.
'em.
And like all the jokes in funny movies and stuff. Yeah.
I feel like they do. I feel like some people do really good jobs with trailers. I feel like some people don't.
It's true. Yes.
So.
They're famously I don't remember which one it was, the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, where the trailer is all about some fucking extra who is in it for literally 10 seconds. He's like, I don't remember which one it was. He's a dude with like...
Was it a good swerve or a bad swerve?
It was a bad... It was just like... The trailer was like, oh, this is a pirate. It was like, this is a different main character than the other movies. So it's not going to be Jack. It's someone else.
It wasn't like giving you a trailer of Solid Snake and then making you ride?
No, it was very much
Is
like...
that second Jack Sparrow one?
I don't...
Where there's like...
Is he on the island? It was like a like native islander with... It was that whatever the one where he's fucking like swinging on like palm trees between gaps and...
That seems like...
And he's tied up on a stick over a fire and they're going to cook him.
That was...
and,
I think...
3?
and he's got a thumb
2
around
or
his
3.
neck and he's like,
feel like
picking
that's
the
3.
And then he has the
thumbnail.
eyes.
Yeah. That's the one. And it was one of those dudes. Just one of those dudes who like... Is like, falls off a cliff. The whole fucking trailer was about him. And you're like, oh, that's it. Oh.
I don't remember that.
Is he coming back?
Huh, weird.
There's that second Jack Sparrow one where they had like...
They all have Jack
like bargain...
Sparrow, but-
yeah. Well, the second Jack Sparrow... After the main trilogy, they did the 2 Jack Sparrow ones. Right? Yeah.
I think they're on
Yeah,
3
yeah.
now. I think they're 3, but yes.
And they had those just bargain basement fucking Keira Knightley and some
Orlando
Bloom. And I don't know if the...
Jeffrey Rush was in him.
Yeah.
Really?
He
And,
was in one of them.
and so were Keira Knightley and Orlando. We're in the very last one. For like 2
I
minutes.
haven't
2 minutes
seen
at the
I've
end.
lost
last
the thread.
two. Yeah,
They're
but
not.
It doesn't matter.
They're not very good. They're not
Yeah,
very good.
that's what I hear. That's unfortunate because those first 3 movies were really good.
Yeah. I like those.
I really like that first one.
I liked all 3. I like the first one best.
Yeah. The other 2 are weird. The other 2,
Yeah,
Davy Jones in the second one.
I understand why a lot of people don't like him, but I really like Davy Jones.
Yeah.
And his weird like
Little
lore
holes
fiction.
in his face that are sucking at the
fucking
air.
clacker claw hand. What does he even do with that one?
That's a good character design.
Fucking
on
grabs
that
people
one.
by the neck with it.
Yeah, it's true. Opens beer bottles.
Yeah. All sorts of tricks.
And then the third one was what? The Pirate Lords?
Yep.
Yeah.
The 8 pieces of the 9 pieces of 8 or whatever. And then I don't even know the other ones.
And then
Blackbeard.
the 2 Jack Sparrow ones.
Blackbeard. Captain Blackbeard is one, and
One of them was Finding the Fountain of Youth. I think that was 4.
Salazar. Yeah, that was Blackbeard
Yeah.
with Penelope Cruz, maybe.
Who's Blackbeard? Was it Mick Jagger?
Ian McShane, I think is his name. Yeah, Mick Jagger. No, his dad is
Keith Richards.
Keith Richards. That's what I was thinking of.
Ian McShane, is that his name? Blackbeard.
Yeah. I remember him.
Game of Thrones' own.
Yeah.
Ian McShane.
He's the preacher man, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got a good
It's the only man who could ever teach me.
character idea for a D&D character.
Okay.
And
Oh, we got the time.
Because I was watching Game of Thrones, and there's Euron Greyjoy.
Yep.
And he's a fucking cool dude. He sucks in that show, but I'm like, fuck, that's a cool dude. Like, the cool character.
Yep.
A fucking pirate guy.
That's your idea is pirate guy.
Pirate guy.
Okay.
No,
we
there's
can
all-
work that
He
in.
spends so little time on the water.
Pirate guy.
There's a whole story that I'm kind of concocting, but like, yeah, pirate guy.
Great.
I thought it was gonna be like this whole big backstory, but it's just like no, like stereotype character 3. Pirate.
Just yar.
Peg leg. I bet.
He's got a parrot on his shoulder.
At that, well, it's Star Wars Celebration this week. The getting into video games a little bit. The
Sure.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order trailer was today. Story trailer. No gameplay. All running an engine type of cutscene sort of thing. Looks very good. Like aesthetically, looks real nice.
The cutscenes are polished.
Yeah, no idea what type of game it's going to be, other than story game where you play a Jedi right after Order 66, who is you're trying to stay undercover. Basically, it seems like don't use the Force because there are.
It seems like there's robots that can sense it. It was implied that there's robots that can sense it.
Yeah,
They say don't reach out from within.
Those have actually been around for those Sith assassins are drawn to Force users.
Those that's in some canon that I don't know.
Yeah, and me neither. They show up in Force Unleashed. If you take the bad ending in Force Unleashed, you get made into one of them.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. and some other things. And so I don't know. That game, it's hard to be excited for. Like, I don't know what it is.
Is The Force Unleashed still canon, or did
No.
it get kiboshed?
No. The real answer to what is canon and what is not is nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows. The movies
I
are.
think
Everyone
there's
has
a
an opinion. Find it and let me know.
I will.
You do the research and you let me know.
Yep.
I thought it was just all the movies.
And some other stuff.
It used to be lots of books and stuff too.
Yeah.
Also-
and then a lot of it got kiboshed because they made more movies.
Yeah. But some of it still is canon, some of it's not. Nobody really knows. Like, they use the word Mandalorian for their TV show. Does that mean the Old Republic is canon? That was the rabbit hole I went down, and people are still... That is the hill that they're dying on, is that Old Republic is canon. No one ever says it is.
Because Old Republic is before even the first movie.
Yeah, it is.
I
It is
feel like-
thousands of years before.
Yeah, I feel like nothing before the first movie got retconned.
It was supposed to all be cut away, but then they
Oh, I
used
never
because
heard
they're
that.
calling their new show The Mandalorian,
Yeah.
and Mandalore and Mandalorians are from the Old Republic.
Yeah,
Everybody thinks Old Republic is canon, but there's no hard fast rules.
sure.
The movies are. That's a safe bet, and it seems like they kind of just pick and choose other stuff here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I think like one of the cartoons might be
Clone Wars
yeah,
is canon.
yeah. Rebels
I've
might
heard
also
that.
be maybe. I don't know. Kind of nobody knows. There was a whole rabbit hole. You go way down it. I would love to know if the Old Republic is canon. I really love the Old Republic a lot. I think Revan is a dope ass dude or woman, depending on how you played that first game.
Also, dope or not dope, depending on how you played that first game.
Pretty dope regardless.
You think everything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
different flavors of dopeness, definitely, but a little light side dopeness, a little dark side dope regardless.
Right.
I guess I don't know who was here last week. I think I already talked about it. We finished KOTOR 2 on the stream.
Yes.
Great game. Wow. Written so well. Hot mess. Fucking
Not
still hard to play.
held together at the seams.
Yeah, barely held together at the seams. We ended up like console modding to get through walls and do all sorts of stuff. It was a little busted.
We were talking already a little bit about this Disney Plus because that's where the Mandalorian is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Boba Fett is the Mandalorian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Spoilers.
Because it's about him, I think, right?
I have no idea what it's about.
Oh,
I've done
spoilers.
no, that's totally fine. They're launching with so much original, like weird original content for both Marvel and Star Wars, where it's like this is Cassian from Rogue One is getting his own show.
Oh, yeah.
And Vision and Wanda are getting a show together.
Called
and
WandaVision?
which is bad.
Oh, I get it
that's-
now.
yeah.
I didn't actually
Name.
realize Vision was. I was like, oh, Wanda. Like Scarlet Witch is getting her own show. It's called WandaVision. I'm like, oh, her name's Wanda. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
They just put the names together.
Oh.
And Loki is getting his own show.
Yeah.
and
Loki and Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Is all the
Oh,
same
that
actors?
one's gonna be good.
Like-
all the same actors.
Fucking A. $6.99.
Winter Soldier and the Falcon are getting a buddy cop kind of show.
Yeah. Good cop, bad cop.
I'm really looking forward to that Hawkeye one because I think they're gonna base it off the Fraction and Naja run. I don't know if you've read that yet. Have you?
Wouldn't probably know it by name if I did.
It's good.
I've never read anything just Hawkeye.
There's one thing that you should read, just Hawkeye, because
Okay.
it's completely worth it.
Really?
But this is follows Hawkeye. The hook to it is like what Hawkeye does when he's not saving the world as an Avenger. So it's like an everyday kind of thing.
Fishing.
Yeah.
Fixing the
Plays golf.
drywall.
It's good
Played
writing.
18, shot 18.
It's great writing, and it's good
It's from the movies.
artistry. It follows like sort of him teaching a protege.
His
Yeah.
kid.
No. No. Well, I don't know how they're gonna do it in this, but in the comic books, it's just
Dick Grayson. Flip teams.
just kind of like a award.
I like Hawkeye.
Okay.
I like Hawkeye's all right. I like Jeremy. What's his name? Jeremy Renner.
Renner.
Yeah,
Renner. I like
Yeah,
Jeremy
Renner.
Renner's Hawkeye.
I like Jeremy Renner in most stuff I see him in.
Yeah.
Jason Bourne.
He was in some Mission Impossible.
That's true. He's a
Yep.
bad guy.
I think he started as a bad guy and then was a good guy and then disappeared for a movie so he could go be in the Avengers movie that they didn't let him be in anyway.
Oh, good.
And then never came back.
Great.
Yep.
He's really good in the town with Affleck.
Yes, really good. That's probably the best thing I've seen him in.
Yep.
That or Hurt Locker. He's good
Oh,
in Hurt Locker
Locker
too.
is good too.
To bring him back to Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Right?
Jeremy Renner's.
Jeremy
Fall-
Renner's Fallen Order. The dude from I'm drawing a blank. Shameless. Main star Shameless, I guess, plays the main character. Cal. K-C-A-L? K-A-L? They never said.
That's the actor's name or
the character's name. I don't know the actor's name. I've never seen Shameless. Shamefully, I've never seen Shameless. But everybody's big pop. They're like, oh, the Shameless guy. So I guess he's a talented
It's a popular
actor.
show. A lot of people like it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that game. I don't know what that game is.
Neither do I. Single player, they said. No multiplayer. It's maybe a sign of the times that they had to get out there and be like, it has no microtransactions. They want, hey! Like, man.
I mean, I'm still happy
EA.
they said that.
So I am. I'm happy they said it, but I hate that they have to, and that gets an applause.
They did so bad that
really fucked it up.
just mediocre decisions are getting rounds of applause.
They really fucked it up in the last few years.
I'm trying to picture a game, like quality aside, assuming good quality. I'm as much as I don't know what that game is, I'm trying to picture a single player Star Wars game that I'll pick up and be like, oh, what do I don't like this. I don't like what they made here.
Yeah.
Gotta know what that would be. Maybe like a Crash Bandicoot feeling game.
Top down.
Yeah.
An MMO.
Yeah.
Real time strategy game.
I mean, even an MMO. I feel like this seems like it is
Careful
too
what you wish
detailed.
for.
This seems like it is too detailed in, like you said, there could just be cutscenes, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like an MMO.
No, I don't think it does either. It is, I think Jason Schreier, I don't know if he had time he was tweeting a bunch of shit about it. I don't know how he knows, but man knows everything. He says it's pretty tight in scope, and they've had a long time to work on it. It's a single player game that is fairly tight in scope, and they've had a long time to work on it, which is usually indicative of probably a pretty good game. Respawn hasn't really missed yet.
No.
Even if you follow...
Oh, yeah, it's Respawn.
Yeah, if you follow Vince Zampella and Jason West back to Infinity Ward, it was like Modern Warfare 2. That whole crazy firing lawsuit thing happened. They make Respawn. Titanfall comes out, which didn't say... It sold okay.
I thought it was great.
Critically,
I think
super
it's
well
a
acclaimed.
good game.
Yeah. Same thing with Titanfall 2. Critically, super well acclaimed. Didn't sell that great. Then they put out Apex. They've never had a miss. Granted, those are all first-person shooters. Who knows what this game is going to be? They also have they had Apex they were working on. They also have a VR game apparently coming out this year. But
feels like they're getting bigger.
Yeah, it says EA on the front, but
right.
Remember EA doesn't.
So does Apex.
It's true. That's exactly my point. Is like EA isn't the ones making this game in the trenches. EA is in charge of a lot of bad decisions,
making the bad financial decisions. Yeah,
you know, just because it's published by EA doesn't mean it's going to be in line with their track record. Recently, they Anthem and some of the Battlefronts maybe that sort of shook this industry to its core when it comes to loot boxes, and I'm very excited. Very fucking excited.
Does EA have the rights to Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The video
It's unfortunate,
games,
isn't it?
Yeah, the video games. Anyways.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
I feel like someone else can make cell phone games. Isn't that the loophole? That's
no, I think you're not wrong.
There's something there.
It was, yeah. I remember we went through this, and I think it was because Kev plays Galaxy Heroes or something, and I don't really remember.
Because I remember thinking like, fuck, someone else should make a good Star Wars cell phone game just to get around this.
This could be it. If this game comes out, single player game, no loot boxes, Star Wars does really well. Wow, suddenly it's way easier to pitch your single player Star Wars game that doesn't have any loot or whatever your Star Wars game is.
Yep.
So it could
Writing's
be
on the wall. Everyone should buy this.
Everyone should buy it, especially if it's shit we extra have to buy it. No. Yeah, it was.
It sounds right up my alley.
Me too.
If this is an Uncharted kind of thing, or even like a polished up Force Unleashed kind of thing that feels a lot better.
I'm imagining a God of War, even in the way you throw the lightsaber and it comes back.
That would be fantastic. Whatever the fuck, like I just want it to be tight and polished, and even if it's only 10 hours,
just tell a real good story. Yeah, I'm okay with something that's only we haven't had one of those in a long time. A full price AAA release that is a tight like 10 to 12 hour story.
Well, what was the last one?
Shadow of the Tomb Raider, maybe.
Detroit last year.
Yeah, Detroit. I don't know if I would call Detroit tight, but
Detroit.
You can finish Detroit in 1 hour if you want.
Tight.
You can break Detroit in 1 hour if you want.
Okay, did you hear those games are coming to PC?
Yep.
That's really. I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot of people who support slavery have PCs.
Vote for Detroit is exclusive to the Epic Store, so you can really wrap slavery and the Epic Store together there if you that's one of your
Nice
things.
little bow on it.
Yeah. Video games, Oliver. Otherwise, movies,
I've been
TV.
playing The Witcher.
What's on your mind?
Oh.
Can I? Okay. Can I? I'm sorry. I have to get in here. I don't ever want to be that person who's like, yo, you're playing this game wrong.
Oh, I bet I'm playing it wrong because I
But
have no idea how to play this
Oliver,
game.
The Witcher 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oliver has finished or is very close to finishing the Bloody Baron quest line. He's kind of wrapping that up.
That's a fucking good one.
Literally has he's probably about. I thought he was like 2/3, but apparently he's maybe like halfway through the game, give or take.
Is that halfway?
He's a good in that main story. Yeah, if you just plow through that main story like you're getting through it.
I can't. I
It's
struggle
pretty-
to remember
it's
almost
pretty
anything
close.
before the Bloody Baron. Like I know you start in that one city and do
Yeah.
kind of the basic thing to get out into the
You
open
do White
world.
Orchard, yeah, but then
Yeah.
you see him and you interact with them. You go
I did-
away and you
I
come
feel
back
like-
and you.
I guess if you're done it, maybe
Because I think don't you go away for a while and then you have to come back and wrap it up and then you go off to Skellige or
Probably.
wherever. I thought it was.
I mean, a
maybe
lot
it's
of
not
them-
as far as I think it is.
Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty early, all things considered.
Yeah,
but you're
okay.
right. It could maybe it ends later than I'm thinking. But I remember the Bloody Baron thing being one of the earlier things that I got
it's
into.
It probably
early,
totally
yeah.
depends. You meet him really early, but like he's probably got 10 or 11 things for you to do. Anyways, you're a good number of hours into the game. Probably.
Not really.
What do you think? Probably 10, 15, 20 hours?
I've played it 3 times on stream.
And that's it? You got to do some side quests or
at
something.
like 2
Holy
hours
shit.
each. Yeah, I'm 6 hours.
You are okay. So that's where you are, which maybe in itself is a problem. Has literally 0 potions, none in his inventory. Somehow skipped the quest, the tutorial quest, where it's like make swallow, heal this dude, learn how to use your healing. Doesn't have any healing potions.
Huh, that sounds like a speedrunner.
Do you know what your magic? Do you know what your magics do?
Not really.
Okay, doesn't know what his magics do because he never uses them.
I know what side quest that was, and I thought I wanted to do that quest, and maybe I didn't. Didn't.
You gotta check your book, check your log. I
Doesn't-
like to keep my log real tidy.
Doesn't know what his magic does.
Yeah.
I'm at the.
Doesn't know how to meditate.
Which one's the mind ready one?
Oh jeez.
Art is push. Quen is sign. That's Axie. Axie is the mind
Axie's
reading.
the only one you need.
Quen, brother, always be Quenning. It's
No.
a free hit, and
I know-
when you level up Quen, it knocks everybody over.
I know Oliver.
Oh,
Oliver's playing this game for the story.
Yeah.
I don't
Oliver
know.
needs.
Yeah.
Oliver
Also-
needs Axie.
Oliver, do you know how to block?
Yeah, but I mostly dodge.
Okay.
That's fair.
But anyways, was like, I watched you die a few times because your health bar gets low, and then you just don't heal. You go into a fight with like a quarter of your health bar, and you get hit once, and you're
See,
dead.
This is how I play games.
Like,
this
dude.
is how I play games, and this is why God of War didn't hit with me. Is because that's how I play games. Like I mash through it, a la the first 3 God of Wars.
You're like systems.
Yeah,
Even in the God of Wars, they tell you how to change your weapons.
yeah, for sure.
Even in Witcher, they
And then like I'm watching these videos of DMC, Devil May Cry, and I'm like, yeah, that's how I fucking play games. I just keep mashing things, and it looks cool, and I'll dodge,
yeah.
and then I'll
That's
count
the
on,
2 things that you.
Yeah.
and then I'll count on. I don't know,
Gotta
making
use
it
some
through.
potions.
I know,
Gotta use some
I know.
potions, dude. And like you have a whole bestiary that tells you how to beat every. Did you know that you can do a thing so that wraiths don't disappear on you? It's all in your bestiary. You're a
Wow.
Witcher.
See, ah.
You're a Witcher, sir. You got to go in prepared.
It's one of those games that gives you as much as you give it back. Give it to it.
You totally don't have to do any of that, but like if you make the healing potion, and you'll be fine. I
If
think
you bump up the difficulty, that's where I found that it got really interesting. At least, even
Yeah.
if it was a little bit harder, but it was very much like, what am I fighting? I actually have to figure out what I'm fighting. Now I have to actually read about what I need to fight this thing.
yeah.
And that was when you go in and feel really satisfied when you beat it, because you're like, oh yeah, I fucking hit you with my moon dust or whatever the fuck it was, and then cast my fucking pink spell shield thing.
And
I don't know the names, but I know you got to do the moon dust and the pink
Gotta do
spell
the
shield
Moondust.
thing, and then all of a
I think
sudden,
Moondust is one of them. The Moondust bomb or whatever.
yeah,
I think it's fucking cool, and I really like that character and that world and everything that's happening in it, and be like the Witcher Order or whatever. Like, yeah, like listen to you like do things to kill certain things. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking exactly what a Witcher is supposed to do.
yeah, he fucking just knows this shit.
They're gonna be enemies later that will be literally impossible for you if you don't know. There are some you
I mean,
have to
on
do
the
the trick
default,
on.
on the default difficulty is very, you can get through almost anything.
It's true. There are a few puzzle fights though where it's like, oh, you gotta use Axie on this guy. This guy uses a shield until you Axie him or whatever. That if you just mash in there.
You use your silver sword for monsters.
I assume that he fucking just takes the proper sword out. Really?
Yeah. You should use your silver sword for monsters.
That's
like the first thing they teach you in Witcher school.
It's true. Silver for monsters.
I knew that.
Steel for men.
I just assumed that he just pulled out the proper sword.
I feel like he does a pretty good job.
Sometimes.
But I would maybe just give you a little glance at into the corner of your screen.
Yeah, see, that's sort of... I don't know what it is, but...
He's got to use a few more of those systems.
I would like to really dig deep into that game and really learn it and like go through the bestiary and stuff. But like I'm playing it on stream and I'm like, I feel like I can't do that.
No, you can't.
That's the thing.
I don't think
that. Fuck the stream.
I wouldn't want.
And also,
okay,
it becomes
yes with that.
It becomes a thing where it's like, oh, I know to use this on vampires. I'm good. You read it once, you're like, oh, ghouls. When the spikes come out, I use Axie. Okay. I don't need to read it every time. I just need to read it the first time.
But part of it's also like the codex thing where it's just interesting to sit there and read it. That's the kind of stuff you don't want to do on stream.
Yeah.
Read it out loud. As long as you're not sitting there just being like...
That's how I do it, though.
Yeah. Even if you read it out loud, I would be like, this is not... I don't...
You know, there's a way to stream read. You read a thing, you're like... Why
don't you just read it on your own time?
It says here, whatever. I suppose, but
turn the stream off, read for a while. Fucking read for a while before you turn the stream back on.
There was a part where you had a choice to make. Like, do you want to save this thing? Do you want to kill this thing? And you chose kill this thing, and you were unable to kill this thing. And your way to get around it was reload the save and choose save this thing.
No,
which is maybe not.
No, that's because that's what the chat was saying. Hey, you should probably do this.
Also,
I'm like, yeah, okay.
Also,
but
you play that game,
yeah,
not the chat.
Exactly. I played it because I wanted to kill that thing.
But then you didn't. Then you saved it.
And then, like, it killed me. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I should probably learn how to fight. And then everybody's like, no, you should probably save it. It's better if you save it.
Tell them to fuck themselves. Making your own mistake. Making your own mistake is part of it.
Who was it? It was,
It doesn't matter who it was.
Bus is coming. You got to get him down there fast.
But it doesn't matter. Whoever it was, don't call it. It doesn't matter who it was.
He loves his Witcher, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fair. But, like, that's like if you're playing The Walking Dead, and I'm like, dude, when you get to this part, trust me, do not take Carly to the supermarket. Like, just trust me here.
Right before that fight, it was you that said, hey, you should probably have Swallow. Why don't you have Swallow? I'm like, I don't know. I need this ingredient for this, and I'm stuck on here, so I can't make that.
We could have got you through.
That game does have a lot of, like, if you're not doing it as you're supposed to be doing it, there's a lot of, like, fuck, I don't want to go back. I'm at this thing. I got to fight this thing. I don't want to go back and make all this shit. I don't even have the right stuff to make this shit, which means I got to go fight something or buy something. I got no money. There is a lot of that.
We could have got you through.
I really like that game, and I would like to dig deep. Fuck, that game controls like shit.
Oh, yeah.
Though, like, wow.
Are you wearing the blue and white checkered chest plate?
No.
It's the ugliest one, and it's the first good one they give you, and they don't give you a better one for a really long time. So a lot of people play that game a lot wearing the ugly blue and white diamond.
I would recommend maybe learning a little bit about the game and making the decisions you want instead of the only decisions you feel like you can get through the game.
For sure. But again, it was a thing where, hey, you should probably have Swallow. Swallow would fucking do you good. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I was stuck because I didn't have the ingredients, and I was just stuck on this main thing. And in my head, I'm like, well, I can't. I'm going to be struggling through this if I don't have this, so I'm just going to go the easy route for this one.
Yeah, that's you decided your ending with that decision. Well, a part of it. Sure. Other video games
controls like shit.
Yeah, it's bad. No, it's
like it's so
the combat isn't particularly good. It's satisfying in a way that you come prepared to make up for the shitty handling.
play a little bit of Red Dead, run around a little bit with Arthur, and then go back to Geralt. You're like, Geralt, you're so spry. This guy stops on a dime. They went to the same school of getting around.
But yeah, it's so imprecise and sloppy.
Are you having fun with it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, that's good.
It's a very good story.
It's on easy.
It's really good writing.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Good performance.
Is this?
What's going on?
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
Yeah,
just all the side quests. All the side quests are unique and neat.
Super well written.
But like I said, it's kind of, I haven't played it on easy. I played it on normal and thought it was not, I wasn't getting enough of the preparation side of it. So I'm not sure if that is even worse on easy, where you don't bother preparing because you're like, it's a couple swings of the old sword ought to do the trick.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And that's not fun for everybody. Like, if you don't like doing that stuff, then...
Yeah, exactly.
You just need a little something to get you over the hump, I think.
I just watched, before I even started, I watched a bunch of trailers, and there was one in particular where, I guess, he was hunting this fucking witch who I don't really know, but he was like preparing and I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Get that moon dust.
Yeah, the moon dust and the pink shieldy thing.
Yeah.
Geralt's cool.
He is cool.
He's very cool.
Like the Witcher, like I don't know what they are. They're like an order.
He likes unicorns.
Okay, yeah.
They're the cast, the Witcher cast. They always call themselves. I don't know what that means. It's like a blacksmith.
They're like mutated humans.
Yeah. It's like, instead of going to train to be a blacksmith, you go join the Witcher cast. And if you survive
pump
the
you through a
trials
bunch of stuff.
and trials of the grasses, you'll learn
Do you
all
learn
about
that?
the trials.
Do you learn
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, you'll learn about the trials.
I only played the third one. I didn't play the first two. And I felt like I knew everything you need to know about a Witcher by the end of it. But I also read almost everything. Definitely everything in my menus. I know sometimes I got some books where I was like, this seems impressively detailed about something I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna slide that one back into the shelf.
They do a good job of assuming you've never played a Witcher game.
Yeah.
Those first two games. The first game especially is really tough to get into. It's tough to play.
There was like this plot dump where somebody's interrogating me about stuff that happened in the past.
Yeah.
And
you have amnesia.
And he's giving me these choices. I'm like, don't know.
I think you're picking your backstory. There.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Somebody clarified that for me. Like, this is what happened in the previous.
2 is good. 2 has a hell of a story that I do not remember any of, but like, heck of a story in 2.
Also been playing Tetris Effect. A lot of Tetris Effect.
This man's practicing up for his title.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose probably. Maybe.
You wonder, because I always fancy myself pretty good at Tetris, but you wonder as someone who has not practiced at all, and you say, oh, I just play some Tetris Effect. In my head, I'm like, I wonder if he just fucking flew by me at some point.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
so.
what I think.
I'm not especially good, but the way I'm going to set up the challenge is a lot of luck. A lot of luck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're taking some of the skill out of the game with your planning. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Can we know what you're gonna do?
Next week I'll tell you.
Okay. If you can't be good, be lucky.
Yeah.
That's right. I like equalizers.
Yeah, it's true. Give everybody a fair shot.
Mhm.
Why
God, that game's
would
good.
the best Tetris player win? That's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. That's not fun.
What's fun for the best Tetris player, which I don't think is me. I think it might be you. I think Brandon is it like.
I don't know. I'm kind of worried about Bryce too.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about
yeah,
Colin.
that's a good point.
Sounds
actually.
like those two have been practicing up
Yeah.
too. That's a
a great game, eh?
Really good game.
Yeah.
Whenever we talk about fucking Tetris on this show, I go home and I play, get as far as I can through the journey mode in Tetris.
It's so good. I played a little Tetris 99.
Tetris 99?
Yeah, not very much. Just I jump in for like a game or two a day. I am trash.
Oh, people got really good at Tetris. I feel like that game, because of just its competitive nature and everyone gets into these competitive games, just instantly made half the world way better at Tetris.
It's you play when Japan sleeps, honestly, is like you can do a little better, but like holy smokes.
Yeah.
That soundtrack in that game is so fucking dope. It's just the one Tetris song. It's so good.
Yeah. That Tetris song, an all-time banger.
Yep. Just
The
slaps.
classic?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit of like a
Remix.
tempoed remix, but it's so good. You play anything else?
No, Tetris and The Witcher.
The Witcher. What about you?
Fuck, don't
Brandon?
even ask.
I've got Resident Evil in the hopper here.
I see it on Xbox.
Yeah.
Not on PlayStation where the VR is.
It's not VR, is it? It's
That's
VR.
not 7. Sorry,
yeah,
that's 2. That's 2. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Resident Evil 2.
We had this discussion in the EB Games where I was like, Oliver, they don't have it on PlayStation, and if I have to go to another one of these fucking stores, I'm gonna lose my mind. So Oliver's like, just get it on Xbox.
No, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like even like if we're gonna do our thing with Sekiro, like Xbox is fine too.
Yeah, I'll get it. Like I actively want games on my PlayStation right now just for storage reasons. But I also don't like going into EB Games anymore.
That's the worst.
This new partnership I have with Oliver has honestly made me go into EB Games 300% more an increase on a year, and it sucks.
I don't even know the last physical
It
game I
sucks.
bought. I have no idea what
I go
it is.
in there every 5 years for a new console. And that was always, I have to trade in my Edge card every time. They're like, you haven't bought anything on this card since the time you got this card with your most recent console purchase. And
Would you like to put a $3 warranty on that disc? Never get the warranty. Never get the warranty.
It's a scam.
I've never once in my life ever cashed in a warranty, and then I bought somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 CDs. Well, I guess they're DVDs.
I'll get a warranty on a previously played game. Because part of me's worried that I'll fucking just take it and it just won't work.
I might. In that case, I might. I don't really ever buy pre-owned. Never used to anyways. Last game I bought must have been Rock Band 4. Whenever we
Yeah.
Got all those years ago.
Anything
now.
you can't get digital.
Yeah.
And now fucking everything else. Because
Yeah, I can't think of
me
a
and Oliver
single
are tearing
thing.
down the industry together.
Ruining it.
Yeah.
I played a lot of RimWorld this week still. That game is dope. We got Star Wars mods installed. We're doing a Star Wars colony today. We got force powers. I accidentally set it so it's supposed to be like...
Is that when you talked about where you were fighting werdeers?
Kind of. It's that game, but that's Dwarf Fortress is with the werdeers. It's basically Dwarf Fortress, but has graphics and mouse support and sound effects, and it's in space instead of being like this fantasy thing. It's a little different.
So it's
but
not
very
that same
similar.
game.
It's not, no, but it's in the same genre.
Okay.
It is. If you struggle with Dwarf Fortress, like I think most people do, it is kind of the one I think you get bounced onto. It's good. It's very good. Just like Dwarf Fortress, it's like a story kind of simulator. You build a little colony, and it inevitably all goes bad. It's not about making the perfect self-sustaining colony. It's about the kind of weird zany ways that it all eventually implodes. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. We got force powers. Everybody is force sensitive. They're supposed to be really rare, I guess. Like the movies. It's like 1% of people or whatever are force sensitive. Mm-hmm. But fuck that. I wanted to make because you drop with 5 people or however many people. I wanted to drop with all force sensitive people. We're playing the Star Wars mod. I wanted Mace Windu's lightsaber, which I took. I wanted everyone to be a Darth Maul person.
Okay.
I wanted everyone to be force sensitive. So I did it. We brought them all in. I accidentally made everybody in the entire world force sensitive.
Oops.
And it turns out when everybody's a Jedi, nobody's a Jedi. Mm-hmm. We brought Mace Windu's lightsaber. We didn't bring a crystal to power it. So fuck us.
Fuck.
We are all Darth Maul
It's
people,
the fucking crystal that specifically makes it Mace Windu's lightsaber.
I would have thought. That's what I thought. Is Mace Windu's lightsaber. Yeah. It even says something about like this lightsaber belonged to a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker or something in the...
Well, that's
just
pretty
that's
funny.
how you know it's Mace Windu's.
Yeah.
But it's very
Pink.
neat. Force lightning.
Purple? Pink?
Purple.
I would call it purple.
Purple, yeah.
It's purple.
Violet.
No one's got a pink lightsaber.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. Orange, yellow, green, lots of colors. But no pink. Silver. KOTOR has silver and black.
That's pretty cool.
Force Unleashed has like black, which I think looks really bad.
Movies have really just done the 3 colors
Red,
and then
green,
Mace,
blue.
right?
Red, green, blue, purple. I feel like you maybe see some yellow and orange in when there's lots of Jedi around in those
You think so?
first 2, maybe?
I don't think so.
No?
I'm trying to think of that one where there's like 100 Jedi
Where
lightsabers.
all the sabers come out
and
at the
they're
same
all,
time?
They're all blue and green, I think.
Maybe you don't see orange or yellow.
Yeah.
Weird. There's always room.
What about a clear?
That'd be
cool.
confusing. That'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
Is it on? Is it not?
That's the trick.
It would still hum, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would hum.
Yeah, like a wet fart. It's the sound of a lightsaber.
The clear one sounds a little different.
Excuse me. RimWorld's tremendous. We're gonna keep playing a lot of it this week, I think. There's an infinite amount of mods. There's Lord of the Rings mod I want to check out. It's all sorts of stuff. It's very good. I think that's all I played.
We'll play more Apex.
Yeah.
That's it.
How's that going?
Good.
Yeah.
Well, depends on the day. You caught me on a good day.
I think
You're out.
I think it's sailed. Yeah. It's a fantastic game. It's a like Fortnite, super duper well made game that I just can't hang.
Yep.
I suck.
It's
I'm
tough.
no
It's a tough
fucking
game.
good and don't have the time to get better.
I'll literally go entire night stretches where I'll still, because I love the game, I'll play 15 games. Nothing. Nothing. I'll get the jump on a guy. I'll turn around and just ruin me. And then sometimes you go in and it's easy. You just go in and it's like the fucking the crosshairs is aiming themselves.
Oh, yeah. You just feel that aim assist,
Yep.
just assisting. I find I like lose 3 games or so, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm not enjoying this. I'm gonna go do something else.
You want to have a book or something?
Wrestling on.
Yeah, like like I'm not kidding. If I just had to sit there and watch, because sometimes I'll go into a fight with my team and I'll die, and then another guy will die, or both of them will stay alive, and the third guy will just run away because they're like, well, I'm outgunned.
Yeah,
I gotta go. And then as soon as I clear out, I'll come get your tags and revive you. And that can take a long time.
Yeah, it's a long 90-second countdown or whatever it is.
So I always have my phone with my comic book on it. And
scrolling.
Sometimes I'll get back up and they'll instantly kill me, and I just put the controller back down and pick it up again.
Nah, I don't know.
People will be like, okay, we're going to come get you soon. I'll be like, whatever you get around to it, I'll be here.
Man just got no good at video games.
Yeah, I really liked that game when it first started. I was never good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Reaction time sucks. When you get old,
Yeah.
young Brando.
Yes. I'm older.
It's the weed, Oliver.
Oh yeah, you guys.
You were sharp as a tack until you started smoking. Now look at you. Can't play Apex. Hair's falling out. Everything's gone wrong. Gained 50 pounds.
Don't know how to fucking craft swallow.
Don't know how to craft
potion.
swallow.
Yep.
Did you know that? No, never mind. Spoilers. What do you say we go for a quick break? We'll come back and get through this. Heck of a news week. Buckle your pants. The PlayStation Network name changes finally in existence. More on that coming up after this musical break.
It's only one page.
It's only one page for the first time in literally I can remember. It is only one page.
Teach me how to unfollow all these fucking automatic fucking follows on my Twitch.
Excuse me?
I don't know how to unfollow these fucking idiots on Twitch.
What? Who are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I don't know. There's a bunch of things that my thing... I don't know. I need to spend more time.
What are you even trying? Like, I don't even know what the problem is.
Because
You're just saying, I need to fund... I don't know.
Because the problem is I want to have the Talking Reckless podcast on, or your channel on all the time. But it just automatically goes to other things.
That's just going to happen. There's nothing you can do about that. If I host
Why?
somebody... If you're
It used
watching
to
my
not do
channel...
that.
If you're watching my channel and I host somebody, then you're watching their channel. That's just how it works.
I'm following
That's
a bunch
kind
of
of the whole
people who
point.
I never opted into.
Well, I'll show you where the unfollow button is.
Show
I guess.
me.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's easy. It's easy. It's not a big deal. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who you're talking
who
about.
it is either, and I don't want to watch them. I don't want to.
We don't have to watch them. You could just, When are you ever using? What is the problem? When do you ever do you ever use your Twitch? What is the problem that you need to solve? I'm still a little confused. You just don't like seeing the huge. You just want to see just my channel. You don't want to see the big list.
Yeah.
Okay. But the thing where you're watching a channel and then somebody else's channel, like you're watching Talking Reckless podcast and I in the stream and it hosts Gassy Mexican, you're watching Gassy Mexican. That's you can't if you leave the stream on. That happens.
Does it
nothing you can do about
automatically go back when you turn on?
It should. Yeah, it will. It will.
Doesn't.
Should.
I don't think it does.
Should.
And therein lies the problem.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I don't know. I'm on the other side of it. I don't really know. I'm a giver, not a taker.
Right. I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's just on my work computer, and I'm like, fucking, I don't know who this is. I don't want to fucking.
I think you're probably just getting, unless you actively follow them, you're probably just getting hosted to other channels and not really realizing what's happening. Maybe. We'll figure it out. We'll get you sorted, bud.
If I'm watching TV, I just want to be on
We'll get you sorted.
Global news.
Yeah, and then global news is over, and then all the cable
CTV.
shuts off for the night. And then global news is back on, so all the television programming can re-begin.
CTV, I meant, but...
You joker.
You want to watch that Joker trailer? It's good.
I can watch the Joker trailer. I'm going to go pee.
What are you talking about with Infinity War? The thing to solve everything.
Well, how do you think that you saw the end of Infinity War?
Yeah.
How do you think they get out of that?
I don't know.
You don't think you know?
No. They fight him.
You see Ant-Man and the Wasp?
No.
Oh.
Does that reveal a bunch of stuff?
Well, no, you're right. They fight him, but how do you think they get all those characters back?
I don't know. That
I don't know
van.
if that's it.
Is it in the van?
Yeah. It's in a van.
Okay.
Kind
I
of in
should
a
watch
van.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah. It's fuck, I don't even know if I should spoil it on I don't know. It's not a spoiler.
Mute skis.
Yeah. It's not a spoiler, but
I don't know how to mute.
well, cover your ears if you don't want to hear anything about what I think's gonna happen. Matt just yelled at us from the toilet,
Yep.
telling us not to put it
Where's
on the show.
Mute button? Literally.
And the only way that this will get fixed is when Matt comes back to mute it, but then we can't say it in front of him. Because Oliver can't find the mute button.
You say the spoiler? Do I have to edit it out?
No. No, I was going to say it.
Don't say it.
Is this the mute button?
I
I don't really...
There is no mute button on this.
It's not a spoiler. It's like a spoiler for a guy who won't watch the trailers.
It's like when everyone was like said all that shit about Jon Snow. They're like, it's not a spoiler. It's just a fan theory, and it was actually totally a spoiler.
It's more, but it's more than a fan theory.
But it was
it's
a
so...
fan theory, is
All right,
what
you
it
can
was.
say it.
And then
'cause he
Thanos
goes up his
fucks
bum.
the wasp.
Oh, okay. How did you get my fanfic?
It's Kate from Lost.
Yeah,
I
Evangeline
think
Lilly.
you specifically, Matt, are way overthinking it. Like, you already know it.
Maybe
But you're overthinking it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Unless it is the most mundane. I'm just not even thinking about it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
not even thinking about it. I don't want to know. I just want to be surprised.
Yeah.
It's too close. I'm too close. It's only like a week away or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I've come this far. It would be crazy to give up on my quest now.
Yeah.
Was Captain Marvel any good?
Yeah.
It was okay.
Huh.
It was all right.
A B minus, one might
Yeah.
say.
I don't like her mohawk. I think her mohawk's crazy.
It's not a real mohawk. It's a fucking like
That's
a fin.
It's like when
a
her
fin on
it's
it.
like
It's like a hat.
It's like when her helmet goes up though. Her hair like whoosh mohawks.
Because you're a misogynist and
I'm
you don't like women.
Because I'm a misogynist. That's right.
Women shouldn't have mohawks.
Women should have mohawks.
B minus.
B minus. That's right. You guys can't say that. People are gonna think
People are
I'm
gonna think
serious.
it's right. Yeah.
People are gonna think I'm serious.
The internet's gonna take this and run
now,
with it.
now I'm not gonna be able to say anything about. I mean, I already can't say anything about anything. Now I'm not gonna say anything about anything extra. Like you just because the woman's on the team, you don't like Darkseid Souls too. Because
Probably didn't like the new Ghostbusters.
I never saw it.
Me neither.
Oh, okay.
You wanna know why?
Why?
I just never got around to it.
They're doing a lot of good like press stuff for the Avengers. Like
Yeah.
they're doing the late night talk shows, and they're really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just cool how they're all like buddies.
I love that. Like, I love that journey that you don't want.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Yeah.
The hype train.
I've learned a better way.
It's not better.
It's better.
Is it better?
It's better.
Maybe it's better.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something to kind of forgetting even almost sometimes that like, oh fucking, it's already April. That movie's out in like a week. Holy
Sure.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like I said at the beginning, this is
it's
like
just
my
like-
dopamine. It's my dopamine drip.
It's
It's
just
like,
how I like to live.
oh fuck, a new trailer, and then the new trailer just like I think about the new trailer for the rest of the day.
Let's talk about some news. Let's give you some bite-sized news here to think about for the rest of the day. Why the PSN name changes are live.
I don't think anyone's going to be able to take this through the whole day.
15 years in the making.
You guys, I tried that because I was like,
Oh, did you do it already?
now it's time. Now it's time.
What'd you change it to?
I
Wait,
wanted to get Oj_A. And in all of the fucking combinations it was taken, so I'm like, well, I guess I'm swagger
Isn't it
regular
like?
forever.
Isn't it? Can I say it? Your
What?
current one?
Yeah.
Is it not Oj_J_?
No.
No.
Swagger
Is that your
Aguilar.
Twitter?
Swagger Aguilar.
Oh,
Swag.
Swagger Aguilar, PSN. I think that's my Twitter.
maybe it's your Twitter.
Sure. But yeah, like I really want to change it to Oj_A.
Fair.
Yeah.
I feel like I've maybe said this already in the past, but I'm really disappointed that Swagger Aguilar fell by the wayside.
Swag. He used to just be
I
those,
know.
those angsty podcasts. They're
Yeah.
going back up on the Patreon.
Yeah,
He's-
you said
he's
you were posting
just
those up.
swag. Yeah.
Crazy.
Episodes 1 and 2 are up.
Oh, they're just train wrecks, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, humble beginnings.
We've come a long way,
There
all
you
of us.
go.
I mean, they were never going to be good, so at least this way they're interesting.
It's true.
Yeah.
So the first name change is free.
Yep.
After that, $10 USD or CAD for subsequent name changes. There is a list of. I'm trying to find the list here. There are actually 2 lists. So a bunch of games will have issues.
A question, and I'm sure you guys don't know, but like, am I to assume that somebody is? Well, that was dumb. OJ is taken. OJ_A is taken.
Yep.
And I think that they don't retire like your previous name. So if I were to change, Swagger Aguilar would also be taken. Would also be unavailable. I mean,
I think you might be right, but
Yeah.
only because the PSN is so fucked.
yeah.
That's
like,
not normal.
Yeah, then like there's nothing I really want to change it to.
Here is a list of these are
Dick Monster
Dick
XXX
420 loves to spooge.
I changed my name to 420 Loves to Spooge.
These are okay. So these are just quote. This is up the PlayStation blog. Games with issues identified. There's a second list of quote critical issues, which sounds more serious. Here's just games with issues identified. Absolver Downfall, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Big City Stories, Bloodborne, Call of Duty Ghosts, Crossout, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Dragon Quest Builders, FIFA 17, Gauntlet Slayer Edition, God Eater 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, Gundam vs. Guns Up, Injustice 2, Killzone Shadowfall, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, MLB The Show 17, Naruto Shippuden 4, Naruto Shippuden Storm Trilogy, Naruto Storm, Road to Boruto, NBA 2K19, PlayStation VR Worlds, Rockman 4, Rocksmith 2014 edition remastered, The Last of Us remastered, Titanfall 2, Trackmania Turbo, Trove, Uncharted 4, Uno, Warframe, Wipeout, Omega Collection. Here's the games with quote critical issues, and the critical issues are things like you can lose access to DLC you have previously. That's my mother asking me if I'm going for breakfast tomorrow. You can lose access to DLC you have previously purchased. You may lose your game saves, and in some cases may be able to unlaunch the game at all. These are Disc Jam, Everybody's Golf, Just Dance 2017, Little Big Planet 3, MLB 14 The Show, MLB 15 The Show, MLB 16 The Show, Onrush, The Golf Club 2, and Worms Battlegrounds. So just a heads up, if you've played any game on the PlayStation, it's not any game, but there are quite a few games where you might... I know Dark Souls 2 and 3 specifically, people have been having their saves get wiped. Stuff like that.
Kind of don't mind. If I could get that name, I would change it in a heartbeat.
There might, yeah. Like
there-
your specific scenario, you might not,
Yeah.
but if you're halfway through Dark Souls 3
Yeah.
and then you change your name for free and lose your save or
that
whatever, I'm
sucks.
like, well, fuck this.
The only thing that really piqued my interest of that was The Last of Us, and I'm
Hmm.
like, well, we just played it again and kind of whatever.
Yeah.
So,
GTA 5 is a big one.
It's pretty crazy that
Sure.
there's a
Yeah.
list. You should maybe just... I don't know. What do you do? Do you not let people change it? Clearly, there's no better way because
That's the
surely
thing.
they would have done that.
So
Yeah,
people are
it's-
going
what
to
do you do?
complain. If you got to the point amongst all the complaints where you had to be like, and this is what they were like, look, we're going to level with you.
It's too fucked.
This is never going to work the way you want.
None of us believe them.
Yeah. And now they put this out, and now we believe them.
Like, okay.
Because why would you do this?
Here you go.
Yeah.
So that sounds great.
Don't change your name.
Don't change-
embrace the dumb
unless you're
fucking
Swagger.
thing you came up with.
Unless you have a company email in your name or something, don't change your name.
yeah, I'm just not gonna.
Swag. Or shorten it down to just swag. Underscore,
No,
underscore,
that's-
underscore. We were talking a little about Jason West and Vince Zampella earlier. Jason West, not actually with Respawn anymore.
No?
I guess the way I was talking earlier, it sort of made it sound like it was. No, he retired in 2013 from game development. I guess he's working with Epic now. That's kind of all there's to the story. He's come out of retirement to work on a project with Epic. That's it. So that to me maybe means a game and not I don't think you say he's working on a project if he's like, oh, he's doing business behind the scenes or
Right.
whatever. And Mr. Jeff Keighley, Papa Keighley of the Keighley Awards, posted that gem, so it's probably rock solid.
Did you guys talk about the whole BioWare thing?
Yeah,
Last week?
loosely, very, very loosely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking because I was listening to other podcasts that were talking about it. I'm like, fucking, what did the good doctors think about this?
I
And probably pissed off.
So when you and I worked there, they seemed, one of them wasn't even there. One of them wasn't even there anymore, and the one who was like, I don't know what his role, like, wasn't there during office hours, was almost never there, was like there once in a while for
like
I think they were pretty checked out by that point.
But at like, there's a certain point of pride where, like, yeah, we created this. We were fucking doctors, and and then we made these games. We got into the video game industry, and we made these games, and this is our company. And then now
we make beer.
Yeah,
one of them makes beer.
They call up what's his face, Casey Hudson, and be like, buddy, what's going on?
I don't know. I quit. I left after Mass Effect 3. I have no idea what's going on, but they brought me back for the end of Anthem, so fuck me, I guess. It's
like bringing back, like, Hulk Hogan just to try and get the ratings up.
No, I think so in that story, they go into, like, how previous BioWare games are, like, everything, nothing is working until the very end, like, especially with Mass Effect. They described it as all of them on a ship, and Casey Hudson at the helm, and he said, do this now, put this here, that goes there, and it was very much like the vision of one person, compared to Dragon Age, where they described it as, like, bouncing all over the place. I don't remember their analogy, but I don't know. It's the saddest part of that story is that's every AAA studio. It's just when the games are good, nobody cares.
Yeah,
nobody cares when the games are good. Look at like the 100-hour work weeks at Rockstar. Nobody gives a fuck because the game was really good.
They gave a kind of a fuck. That was
a tiny
big news,
one. That
was a pretty big news story.
One. Yeah, for a couple weeks.
Yeah, now it's not because the game was good.
Yeah,
because the game was good. Yes, if Red Dead was bad, we'd probably still be at least feeling the after effects of it.
Like nobody. Well, I can't speak to on their behalf, but I imagine nobody who worked on that game was like, fucking 100-hour weeks. This is fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
because they can be like, no, I worked on Red Dead and look at that thing.
I mean, there's the business practice in game development is.
But I mean, it's
terrible.
What I mean is that's something to be proud of.
It is totally.
Whereas,
it is. At least it's like, we suffered and none of us have benefits, and we put in all these hours, and like my family is all broken apart because I spent the last 19 months at the studio, but Red Dead 2 is pretty good. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you do all that and suffer and put all that in, and then the game comes out and everybody in the world just shits on it and shits on you, the developer, because that's the way it goes these days. It's like, I couldn't even imagine, man.
Yeah, that would suck.
Nobody ever sets out to make a bad game. Remember, don't get mad at the developers.
No.
Don't get mad at anybody.
It's usually, a lot of speculation. But it's usually the marketing and the finances and the business side of this that sets everything off the rails.
In that story in particular, it seemed that it was specifically EA forcing them to use Frostbite and Dragon Age Inquisition's success in some parts, where they said, like, the team who worked on, and this is insane as well, the team who worked on Inquisition hoped Inquisition failed, hoped Inquisition was not successful because they can't make games like this. Like, they know, and that's from Jason Schreier's little expose a few weeks ago. Like, they know that they can't make it. This is crazy. They can't do this. But Dragon Age Inquisition did kind of okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's weird.
I've
been on, this is just a weird analogy, but like, I've been on things where, like, I fucking hope this fails so that these fucking idiots at the top realize, like,
oh yeah, so
they're idiots.
Nothing in, like, game design, obviously.
No, like,
but
this is, like,
no, totally.
Me doing a task at an electrical company where I'm like, no, this is dangerous and reckless, and I hope this fails. I hope nobody gets hurt, but I hope this fails.
I hope nobody makes any money so we never do this shit again.
Yeah.
Now, imagine, like, working on a project for, like, 4 or 5 or 6 years and then having to feel that way about it. Like, just, man, it's hard out there. It's hard.
With how hard it is to make a video game, you can only imagine that if people are not 100% committed, it will show on the work.
Totally.
So,
and even if people are 100% committed and, like, there isn't that one, no one really seems to know what it is. Do we need one, like, driving, one person driving the ship one direction of, like, no, we're all doing this? Mm-hmm. Is it a little bit of luck where everything doesn't work? Like, no video game is playable until the last 95% or whatever they say. Mm-hmm. It's very different than, it wasn't even that long ago, 7 or 8 years ago when you and I were there.
Yeah.
And it's totally insane now. It's even like, Man, that article, the mentality that Edmonton BioWare is the only real BioWare, and like the Austin's, it's ooh.
I haven't read it, but
you should. It is.
Can you link me?
Yeah, I'll send it to you right after. It is fascinating and horrifying, and
Like my grandma.
it's super well written. It's a very good read, and it's respectful in spite of what. My big beef with BioWare was their response that we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Was like they basically were like, Jason Schreier shouldn't be calling people out, shouldn't be disrespecting individual devs. We don't see the value in tearing each other apart or whatever. Like, he didn't do any of that.
No.
You have to talk about these things. Otherwise, you just keep... What are you going to keep making? Andromeda and then Anthem and then just keep doing that over and over. Like,
Transparency is good.
something's got to give.
No. It's a sad day.
On to happier stories.
Yeah.
Yes, my beloved BioWare. The BioWare we knew is so far gone.
Thing.
Is so far gone. The BioWare that made Mass Effect is a thing of the past. Xbox Live and Xbox Game Pass. You heard of those? One is the multiplayer.
I have
thing.
both.
One great news. You probably pay $9.99 a month right now for each of them. If you're paying full price, they're $10 a month or whatever it is.
I think Xbox Live's only $60 a year.
Yeah, I think you're right if you buy it yearly. Microsoft is apparently rolling those into one service. It's going to be called... I didn't write what it was going to be called. It's going to be $15 a month, and it's going to get you all the Xbox Live functionality, all the Game Pass functionality. So it kind of forces you to sign up for both, but is a little bit of a deal if you sign up for them separately.
Yeah, it seems like it's not saving you a whole lot of money.
Well, I only pulled the monthly prices here, so I would assume they'll have a yearly. Buy it cheaper for the yearly.
Can you guys clarify something? I know you just said it, but what's Game Pass?
Game Pass is you get a whole bunch of free games.
It's like Netflix for games, kind of. Except you download them, you don't stream them.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Like, it's really good value.
And that's separate from Xbox Live.
Xbox Live is just the internet service.
And those, 2 or 3 free games they have every month.
Right.
Okay.
This is like a whole catalog of stuff. First party stuff.
Yep.
It always launches on it too. So
okay, yeah.
Yeah. You can get good value out of that thing if you like Crackdown 3.
Or if you don't have a
countless others.
Yes. If you don't, there are some.
There's some good games on there. There
really
for
is.
Sure.
If you don't have a huge Xbox catalog.
Onrush was a great way to play that game.
Totally.
Yeah.
What was the? Oh no, that was the EA thing. Never mind. I was gonna say that was a great way to play Anthem, but
that
was a different.
Oh fuck!
Similar but different service.
I gotta shut that down.
Before
they take my money again.
Paying for Origin.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're gonna unveil it later this month alongside a discless Xbox One, which is a rumor that's been floating around for a long time and is pretty substantiated by this point. Discless. I wonder if it'll be cheaper. Hope
said that like the Sega slogan.
Sega. Yep. Discless. Respawn. Oh, I should have grouped these together. Respawn says Apex unlikely to come to Switch.
That's sad.
Yeah. Let's see. The project lead says if Switch was coming, we would tell you, and we would blast it across the world. We're hearing all the Switch players who say they want the game. I can't make any promises right now. We have a lot of things we're working on, so stay tuned for anything in the future. I think the Switch might not be. I think the Xbox is not powerful enough to really run Apex.
No.
I think the Switch might really not be powerful enough.
No, that's a good point. That thing's still, like, if everyone jumps out of the ship at kind of the same time, the game just doesn't know what to do. Sometimes it feels like you're running through molasses for the first 5 minutes of the match.
They could maybe figure it out. They could have, like, a lower fidelity version, maybe. I'm sure one day they could figure that out.
Yeah. The first thing I was going to say was it's not really a Switch game, but I guess every game should be considered a Switch game.
Yeah, I don't really like playing in handheld. But
No, I would never play
it
in handheld, but it would be nice for people to have the option to play it like a console.
Yeah, or you could prop it up on your lap and use the
fucking little Labo goggles in front of your face.
Did you see the Toad? Did you see the Labo Toad?
No.
Oh shit! Okay, hang on.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. I'm just gonna put Labo Toad. I'm gonna put abs. I'm gonna put Labo Toad abs, and then if I can't find it, I'm gonna put Labo Toad jerk off and see if we can get there. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, can I find the video? Yeah. All right, here we go. Let me just pull this up for Brandon. Okay, whoops.
Oh,
all right, okay,
good Lord.
yeah. Here, hold this by the mic there, just so we can get a little bit of sound too. It's a new Labo trailer.
What the hell? What is it doing?
Oh, did it stop?
No, it's still playing, but I lost the sound.
Oh, that's okay. He gets faster,
Oh,
and
he
it's like,
gets so jacked.
and
I don't understand what the
I
point
think
is.
I don't.
Is it your leg exercise?
I don't know. That's the new Labo. That's weird. It cuts
Hang
off
on.
though.
So you're making the toad do sit-ups by stepping on his groin.
That's weird. The sound cuts off. That sucks because the sound is actually like.
It looks like, yeah, like, you know those video, well, let's not get into what I'm into, but...
Yeah, it looks like this little. Let me tell you about
with
it.
the heels stepping on the dick, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like if you watch it.
Can I see?
Torture. I'm trying to find. Can I see? I'm trying to find the one with the full sound because it is just majestic. Maybe if I just put Labo Toad. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Some people are into it.
I'm so into it. Here, Oliver. Oh,
It would hurt.
hang on. I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here. I hope we get the full sound. I don't know why it was cutting off. Because he gets faster and faster and faster and like.
Oh, I bet he does.
Why?
Oh,
They I feel like they might have changed it because it was very.
Maybe it was
is
too-
very suggestive. Where
Huh.
by the end, Toad is like.
It was suggesting
Like he-
it was suggesting just fine without the fucking...
And like in the picture, he's like got his
Yeah.
hands
Oh,
behind his
yeah.
head. And
What is this?
it's some kind of a Labo thing where you're gonna make Toad do sit-ups. I guess he's getting into shape.
What's the point? Like, it's the point must be like leg exercises. They think it's
Yeah,
a leg
it
exercise.
mu- maybe.
Fucking tapping your foot
Maybe.
is a leg exercise.
Or maybe it's like he's got a bunch of different mini games and he's got to do like different. I don't know. Maybe he's got to jerk Toad off, man. Like
That's right. Give him a little foot job.
he's getting his. Let's see if I can.
Christ.
This one have the full sound? Yeah.
Here we go. Okay.
And it even echoes. Yo, yo, yo.
That's
Great.
fucked.
Great. Let's hear it one more time.
Whoever
Let's hear it.
made that knew what he was doing. Well, wow. Pyaw is right.
The internet is tremendous. And you can also get that looking in the goose's ass thing. So, I mean, maybe we should get way into Labo. I don't know.
I've never been more convinced.
Was that all my news stories? That was all my news stories. I don't have any emails this week. We answered every question. Podcast@talkingreckless.com is the email address if you want to write into the show here, or you can drop voicemails on our Discord, which you can find on our website. You should just go to the website. It's the easiest way. Talkingreckless.com. You guys got any closing thoughts here? Anything you want to say? A little bit of a short show. I feel like we owe the people a certain amount of hours every week, which
What
is
are we at?
crazy.
What are we at?
I don't even want to look. I don't know if we've met our quota. We'll have to get the VOD on the Twitch after. So I really can't tell
Yeah, I
how
don't
many
even
hours.
know.
Now
What
we're
time is
extra
it?
at no hours.
Almost 9. Quarter to 9.
Hour 46 it says.
Hour 46.
Hour 46. That's for cowards.
We go. I can keep going.
Yeah, let's just start beatboxing.
I was hoping to quit early so I could make it to Home Depot to buy some
Yeah,
electrical
you're
equipment.
right.
But
Let's
I'm
get
not
outta
gonna.
here.
I'm not gonna make it. So yeah, now I can keep going.
I'm
Oh,
just fine.
well,
Unless
here we
anyone
are.
has anything to say.
Here's some names.
We'll do
for
some
this
thanks.
podcast we're gonna do.
Some names?
Yeah.
Oh, for the Game of
They're
Thrones
not
thing?
very good. I was
Oh,
trying
boy.
to write them down just as they came to me.
Okay.
A Song of Ice and Fireball.
Oh, yes, because we. Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
Hey, we can drink. Yeah.
The Sir Pounce cast.
Okay.
That was the cat's
Okay.
name.
Yeah. We could work on something.
name. White Walking Reckless.
Okay, that
That's
feels
a
a little
bit of a
racially
stretch.
charged to me almost, but
Well, that's kind of what
I don't know if
for.
I am allowed to white walk anymore. I don't think I can.
I mean, I think that's the only thing we can do.
We just walk.
We can do. That's all
Anymore?
I got for,
That's
no,
all you
that's
got?
all I got for now.
I like Sir Pounce.
Sir Pounce cast.
That's the kitty cat.
Yeah.
We'll figure something
Something
out.
with the hot girl, Marjorie Tyrell's titties.
Marjorie Tyrell.
Matchery Tyrell's titties.
That's what it's called. Look for
Sold.
that. Look for episode 1 of Marjorie Tyrell's titties up on this very podcast feed on Monday. I don't think it might be called that, but our Game of Thrones show should be up by the time this podcast goes up. If you find yourself over on the Epic Store, use the code EADS. That's my name, EADES, when you check out. That would be super. Some people do that quite regularly. I really appreciate that. Supports the show.
Tell me about Tron.
Tron? Why, that's Talking Reckless Au Naturel. That's a thing on the Patreon. That's
where we do the show naked.
That's where we do the show naked.
Soon. People aren't ready.
It's just a little bit longer. It's a little bit longer of a podcast. It's a little bit of the pre-show banter, a little bit of the post-show banter. Oliver's like drawing. Okay, he's writing some words down. You keep working on.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't that? Sure, I get what you're going for, but.
Oh, I see.
I think
Oh,
that's
you're saying Oliver's calling out the acronym Tron. He's saying, "Oh, natural." Excuse me, is AO apostrophe like French.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
Tran. Okay, whatever it's called, Tran. Look for that.
Tron news.
Patreon.com/TalkingReckless
That was fucked up of you, Oliver.
Yeah, I know.
I can't believe you did that right in the middle of the plug as well.
Put that in the middle of the table.
And if you like wrestling, go and listen to Satpod, first of all, satpod@podbean.com. Another brother show to tell you about this week. And before we get into it, it's definitely conflict of interest, pardon me. This is a wrestling show. We plug the Satpod, which Warren is on. I don't, what's the, yeah, it's right. We're getting there, don't worry.
Okay.
And so before we did this, I just messaged him. I was like, hey, we're going to have this other wrestling podcast at the end of the show. Is that cool? They're called Suplex City Limits. And he's like, oh, I know those dudes. They're good shit. So Warren himself has ringingly endorsed the Suplex City Limits podcast. It's about wrestling. It's a comedy pro wrestling podcast like we ourselves have been known to record.
Who are these guys?
They're local here in Edmonton, Oliver.
they?
I'm so glad you asked. One of them used to live in Grand Prairie. I met him when I did radio up there. Look them up on iTunes. They're good dudes, and we're trading plugs. So they're gonna say nice things about us.
I think I might. I'm not getting my
Do
wrestling
it.
fill.
They're good brothers. They're the best brothers. And what better way to enjoy wrestling than a podcast?
Yep.
Honestly, there is none.
It.
Look them up. Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limit on iTunes, and same on Twitter. Tell them Matt Eads sent ya. That's it. Crumple your pages.
Let's white walk out of here.
You can't say that. Couple Thrones of Reckless from the chat. Song of Talking Reckless. Nope. Game of Reckless. Nope. Reckless Thrones. These are all terrible ideas.
Sir Pounce Cast.
Sir Pounce Cast. We'll be back here in a week.
Quickly, go vote. If you live in Alberta.
Vote if you live in Alberta. See, I knew that was coming up.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming up. Kevin had a whole vote bit he pulled on me today and totally fooled me.
Oh.
That
I don't understand what you're saying.
It's okay. Let's meet back here. 7 days, a week's time. We'll feel out the video game news of the world. We'll figure out what sucks and what doesn't, and then we'll come back here and we'll tell you about it on episode 269 of the Talking Reckless podcast. We'll see you then.
Yeah.
I went to check the episode number, but we all ripped our papers up.
It's probably 259.
269? Yeah, 268, 269. Good. Scene.
That's going to be a funny one because it's 69.
What about like something like
Reckless Derps. Nailed it.
thoughts? I don't know. Something. House Talking Reckless.
What about
Reckless.
Westeros FM?
Westeros FM is a great name.
Okay.
See, doesn't have to be
was
Talking
great.
Reckless. I bet Westeros FM is taken.
Okay. Westeros.
But that's a
in the
good.
morning.
That's a good
Yeah.
after dark. Let's see. I'm just gonna type Westeros FM and see. There's a Radio Westeros. I don't immediately find something, which makes me think
It's there for the taking.
we could maybe call it Westeros FM. WSFM is our
WSFM.
our call sign.
Yep.
Welcome to Westeros FM. Have their weathercast.
Get a soundboard of all the characters, and then we can do fake interviews with them.
Winter is coming.
We
That'll
have
be
Sean Bean in here.
Winter
Just
is
keep
coming.
playing the Winter is Coming clip.
Winter is coming. Yeah, that'll be fun. We'll do that on Monday.
Yeah.
That'll be a good time. We're gonna watch
Looking
it. I'm
forward
not
to it.
gonna watch. We're gonna watch it, right? That's the plan. Watch here.
I was gonna clarify.
Yeah.
We're not watching Sunday.
No. I mean, you can if you want, but I
Fuck
think
it.
we should all watch together
Right.
and then into the studio.
I'm watching Sunday because we're doing a thing with me and my family. That's fine. But like here, like thereafter.
Yeah.
Did you watch it twice?
You want to rewatch when you come with us, or do you?
Yeah,
Or you
I'll
can come
absolutely
after or
rewatch.
whatever.
Yeah,
Word.
I'm down for that.
Word.
But like weeks after, maybe I'll just. Watch
Oh,
with
so
you guys.
your Sunday night is only 1 week thing?
It's not a regularly. You're not gonna watch every week with them. Next Sunday or Monday you're gonna come watch with us.
We used
maybe.
to before, like on the previous ones, but now it's like because we used to gather up at my sister's place and watch it. But it doesn't sound like anybody's really down for doing that right now because everybody's like, well, why don't you just come watch at our place?
I'm excited that I'm going to have someone to watch with because last year, 2 years ago, last year I watched most of them with Monch. But Monch has a kid now, so he's not going to be able to just crash on my couch on fucking Sunday nights and then watch it in the morning when we wake up.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good. I hope it's really good.
It's not good. It's one of those things that I've invested so much time and enjoyed so much that it would have to be pretty bad for me to not. Like, I'd still rather be doing it than doing anything else.
Yeah, totally. Me too.
It'll be when the whole thing's over, I'll be able to look back and be like, that was kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
But I think when I'm in it, I didn't even dislike the 6th season.
Yeah.
No, neither did I. The sixth season's fine. I mean,
sorry,
it's
the 7th season.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever the last season was.
Seventh season.
I mean,
It's a little wishy-washy.
Yeah, I was like, that was kind of dumb.
It's not
Just enough.
It's not terrible.
Dumb,
it just
still,
isn't.
It's new Game of Thrones, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's not like it's terrible. It just isn't some of the best television. Like,
When did the
ever.
Hound thing happen? Was that in the 6th?
Which
The
Can we turn this off? Oh, we have to give.
I can turn this off. Yeah.
I want to give the people.
You're going to Game of Thrones viewing party tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll turn the stream off.
I'm going to drop some hard spoilers.
Hard spoilers. We'll be back on tomorrow for some video games, and then on I guess Monday for that. Well, you won't see us.
When's that go up?
It'll go up Monday. I'll edit it right once we get out of here. I'll probably be on late Monday. Are you streaming Monday?
I don't know.
I don't know if we'll be on at all Monday. We'll see what happens. We'll see what you do in the evening.
Maybe not. I think I have an electrical job.
Perfect. Because then I won't stream during the day because we'll be here, obviously. And yeah, so it might be a late stream on Monday. We'll figure it out. I don't know. There's lots of stuff coming up, though. Game of Thrones podcast and the like. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. You should go. Honestly, the best way to enjoy this podcast is by subscribing on iTunes or a pod reader of some kind and just getting it automatically. You should do that. I'm talking reckless. Goodbye. Love, 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 love.
See ya.